In regard to who we are, we're children of the stars. Watch us play the part. When they call, you give it your all. Twinkle little star, right before you fall. Who we are, whoa, who we are, whoa, oh, oh. For any loco hoping the local would never open. I hope you noticed I'm focused, but no, this is your opus. Picture me rolling while playing this in your system. I pray you see my intention in every line that I mention. Thus I've garnered attention from hate that I'll never mention. I'm only out for redemption, a residence and a pension, cause there is no competition. Seems I have failed to mention I'm in another dimension. I told you my flavor different. Listen, line them up, knock them down. Dominoes lie all around. Watch the throne, I watch the crown. Now watch my foes fall underground. To who we are, we're children of the stars. Watch us play the part. When they call, you give it your all. Twinkle little star.
What up, what up?
You fall. Who we are. Whoa. Who we are. Whoa. Oh, oh.
They wanna suck, have a look. Wanna see, wanna be like. Appreciate appropriation. It's just like reparations, nigga. So drop, make them clap, make them snap, better flex. Lotus slab, better stretch. Kershaw, better pitch, hit it to the fence. I hustle like flow. I push it to the limit, then I push it some more, hey? Rappers make the world go round. Lose make the world slow down.
Here's the where I been, here's the where I'll go. Everything I see, things I never want. I'm celebrating me, bravo, bravo. Hey yo, I love you all though, X's and O's. Whoa. I love you all though, X's and O's. This for y'all, this my life and I insist stop all. Mr. Nice, shut up, pissed them off. Now when I come around, they letting pistols off. Finna blow up, set a missile off. Hardest rockin', y'all whisper soft. I'm lifting off, don't close your eyes, you done fell asleep and I'm in this to who we are.
What up, what up?
Children of the stars, watch us play the part. When they call, you give it your all.
Ooh, my camera.
Little star, right before you fall.
Who we are. It's foggy. What's good, man?
Children of the stars. A collective group of individual youths with unique abilities contrive to go forth toward the boundless ocean of stars. For centuries, scholars and common man alike have strived to harness their power. We believe they symbolize a notion of aptitude that resides within us. We shine. We the children of pupils. Students
early.
Take course in bringing forth the light through these unique talents. And shit. We just begun.
I couldn't do the no music no more. Luckily, I got friends that make a lot of music, so I can play their music, and I don't got to worry about getting hit with no copyright infringement type stuff on YouTube. So we're gonna play some music. We play a little bit of music. What's up? What's up? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all already liking the live. Y'all know the drill. Y'all some real ones. How's everybody doing today? Wednesday, man. What we got? We got one day before. Yeah, tomorrow's the 4th. Yeah. I'm not, obviously I don't care nothing about the holiday itself, but let's have some fun. Everybody have some fun. Have some fun with your babies, have some fun with your family. If you're gonna drink and do all that, do that. Who is that artist? That was my boy's name is Jules Carson. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jules Carson. He's straight out of Carson. He from where, if you guys know this dude on here, his name is LJ. Him and LJ from the same city, but they from different sides. So LJ said he grew up in the 190. My homie grew up over there with the Pyru. So, the gang culture don't die. That shit be in us. The gang culture don't die. We be all grown men, middle class. The gang culture still be lingering, baby. But hey, excuse the fogginess of my camera. I don't know what's going on with this thing right now. I done wiped it off a couple times. Let me see if I can hit it one more again. with a cloth or something. Let me see if a cloth will do it. There we go. There we go. Felt like I had a whole film on it. Yeah, it's your Friday. This is my Wednesday. It's your Friday. It's my Wednesday. Hey, I've been all around the world and I on this app. So there's a lot of things I want to share. But I'm only gonna talk about one thing. I did a video on this. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on my YouTubes. Go check it out. I think the title of it is like, I don't even remember. It's a last video. It's the last video I posted. Yeah. So it's interesting, but I felt like it needed its own live. And I've done a live on this topic before, but I will always do a live on this topic. Jack said she was just watching to appreciate it. I will always do a live on this topic until it's no longer needed. Right. We will always talk about violence against women and children. Where I get this necklace from TikTok Shop. We love TikTok Shop. Ain't that what the kids say? So yeah, violence. We will always have to bring it back up. Unfortunately, it'll never, until it ceases to exist. We got to talk about it, right? I came across a video. Somebody shared a video with me. Everybody in the Discord, just so you guys know, I opened up a new channel. Share with me videos that you think I should react to or you want me to react to. I'm, especially those of you guys in the Discord, you guys know what my content is. I trust you guys to send me some stuff. And I ain't going to be able to react to everything. Some stuff is going to be interesting. Don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I will definitely be checking it out. Try to keep the conversations in that room to a minimum. No yapping, no tapping. Bet. Okay. If you're in the Discord, send it in the Discord, please, to the new channel videos I should react to. I definitely want to react to more videos. It's just hard for me to see it, you know what I'm saying, as it is for all of us, but collectively we see everything. Collectively, we got our fingers on everything, right? So yeah, that's what we going that's how we gonna do it. But I came across this video the other day, and it was disturbing. It's disturbing to say the least. I'm pretty disturbed, right? But the amount of times that I've heard men either explicitly threaten women with violence if women don't like give them access. All the times that I've seen it actually play out in real life, and all the times that I've seen men, kind of like, subtly suggest that violence will be visited upon women if women don't give access to them. I mean, if I had a penny for every time, if I had a penny for every time, I'd be Jeff Bezos. I'll be Steve Ballmer rich. It's crazy. And it's wild how misplaced the anger is, but they don't care. They don't care about that. They don't care. And I came across this video, and it kind of perfectly illustrates how these men are like right on the cusp of understanding what's going on, while simultaneously, completely missing it. Right. So I'm going to play the clip for everybody. I'm going to play it a few times. There's only 39 people on the YouTubes. I got to start going live earlier on the YouTubes. I figured it out. That's my fault. Everybody on the YouTubes, I will definitely have like an upcoming event and let everybody kind of file in. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Cause but we're going to do it. Don't worry. We'll spin a block a few times on it throughout the live, but let me play this video that I found that was very interesting. Mm-mm-mm. Whoa, 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 who we are. You know what? I didn't. Let me see if I could just add it in here real quick. Not in here. Okay. That didn't work either. Damn it. I was all prepared for this, so I thought, but let me
We got to start caring about the way guys feel more. I'm being serious. Every single time that I get on like Instagram or I get on social media, I'm always seeing like women crying and really upset about like the way men treat them or like beauty standards and do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just get just any kind of attention or compliments nowadays? Or do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just be noticed? Like, I just feel like there's this underlying majority of guys that don't get very much attention from women, don't have their choice in anything when it comes to jobs or women, or they're really in a spot where they don't feel very good about themselves, and there's nobody that can really, you can't say anything about that, because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong, you should do that, but I just feel like there's just so much comfort and security given to women, and everybody's always teaming up to try to help them, but like there's no love shown to guys, and I feel like if it keeps being this way, you're gonna see a lot of guys explode. And this is coming from a guy with an amazing lady, and I live a great life, but this is just things that I see. So try to be nicer to the average guy in your life, because you don't know what he could be going through. Peace.
What? Huh? There, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back, and we're gonna go through it real quick, where I'm gonna tell you how he exposes. He's conflating two different things. He's almost there, right? If you think about it, don't get me wrong. It's not like he's actively trying to get there. You see what I'm saying? He's not actively trying to get there, but he's almost there. He's almost there. He almost gets it.
Start caring about the way guys feel more. I'm being serious. Every single time that I get on like Instagram or I get on social media, I'm always seeing like women crying and really upset about like the way men treat them or like beauty standards and
So he admits that women are getting online and they're complaining and crying about how men treat them and beauty standards. He starts out talking about beauty standards. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to minimize the negative effects of beauty standards on our society, specifically on women. Won't do it. But I think women have bigger fish to fry. I'm not gonna even, brother. I ain't gonna hold you. Women have bigger fish to fry than beauty standards, right? But that's the thing he sees on his timeline. We'll get to that.
Do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just get just any kind of attention or compliments nowadays?
Yeah, it's hard for men to get compliments because women don't feel comfortable, even if a woman likes a man, even if she's attracted to a man. Why would she compliment him? She puts herself at risk. I don't know who that was that sent me that video about that woman who was talking about how she worked at like CVS or something like that. And she like found a dude's wallet and gave it back to him. And then he stalked her for 3 months. Imagine what a woman would do if a man if a woman actually complimented him. A lot of y'all don't know how to take compliments. A lot of men don't know how to take compliments. A lot of y'all don't know how to just be like, oh, thank you, and keep it pushing. Because a lot of y'all thirsty, but the women don't know that. They don't know you're one of these men that's on the brink. They don't know. So imagine a man that's on the brink and then a woman compliments him. What do you think that man's going to do? Imagine a lonely man on the brink getting a compliment from a woman who he finds attractive. Actually, he gonna find any woman attractive, to be honest with you, that compliments him. This type of man, pretty sure any woman that compliments him, he's going to think is attractive, right? She compliments him. How do you think this man is going to react? You think he's going to be like, I appreciate you, and then become a better human being? Like, you know what? Women ain't half bad. Or do you think he probably is going to become a stalker of some sort? Do you think that her life may be in danger at that point? Probably the latter.
Or do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just be noticed? Like, I just feel like there's this.
Why is it so difficult for men to be noticed? Trust me, women notice you. They have to. Women notice you. They literally have to do it. They have to be aware. They have to be aware. You think women don't notice us? They notice us. Oh, they notice us. Oh, yeah, they know. Good or bad, I'm saying. They notice us. They notice us. Y'all ever seen, what's that movie with Matt Damon? The Born Supremacy. One of my favorite trilogies, right? Born Supremacy, Born Identity, all that stuff. There was a part in there where he was sitting in the cafe with that girl, and he was talking about how he was observing all of these things. Like he was like, yeah, these two, this dude's a trucker and he has a gun in his cab, in the cab of his truck. I'm sure a pew pew in the cab of his truck. And this dude's an off-duty police officer and he's 215 and he can handle himself. And da 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 da. He was just observing all of these things. That's how women are in the world. You guys ever seen that meme of that woman doing the that's how women are in the world at all times. They're always observing everything for their safety. They're like squirrels looking for hawks. they're like field mice looking for eagles to swoop down out of the sky. That's how they feel in the world most of the time, bro. They got to. They notice us. See? That's where you went wrong. You assume they don't notice us. They notice us. They notice us before we notice them. Let me tell you that right now. But just because they notice us doesn't mean they have to speak to us or give us a compliment or something like that. Like, why? When you do that, typically you do that when you're trying to disarm somebody, right? If you've ever been, and I'm sure women can, but men too, if you've ever been in an uncomfortable situation with the person who you felt like might try to cause you bodily harm, and you try to greet them before they, hey, how you doing today, brother? Beautiful, glorious day outside. Throw them off. Throw them off. I remember one time I was on a platform I was on the platform, the train platform, the metro, and I was in Compton, I think. I was at the Compton station. Anyways, this dude was on the platform with me, and he started talking to me and asking me questions about like my clothes and stuff. And he was like, "Oh man, that's a nice shirt. Oh man, this is some nice shoes." And I just, I'm from them spots. So my spidey senses start. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to knock this dude out. That was instantly what my mind thought. But then my rational mind took over, and I started to say funny stuff to him. I started to just have a conversation with him. Hey man, yeah. Oh, that shirt. Yeah, you like, man, my cousin gave me this, man. I'm broke. And I wasn't lying either. I was like, yeah, this is a hand-me-down, man. My cousin gave me this, man. Yeah, and he gave me these shoes. Wasn't lying. Wasn't lying at all. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah. Man, I'm on my way to an interview right now, man. I forget. I think I was going to an interview or something for work. Yeah, man. I'm going to a little work function right now. Woo, 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 woo. And I used to catch the train because it was downtown LA, and it was just easier for me to catch the train, so I would drive and park. Anyways, humanize yourself. They tell you they tell women to do that too. Like if you about to be raped, they tell you to like talk to them, talk to the rapist. You about to be tell them you got a family, tell them you work a job, tell them you help in the community. Humanize yourself. They tell you to do that, right? This is what is that what this dude is telling women to do? That's a roundabout way of doing it. But is that what he's telling women to do? They already know that. But is that what he's trying to say?
Underlying majority of guys that don't get very much attention from women, don't have their choice in anything when it comes to jobs or women.
He's conflating jobs and women. Okay, sir. Who controls the money in our society? Not women. Who controls the jobs in our not women? So why is that a woman's fault? Why are you not making this video of talking to the oligarchs saying, hey man, there's a bunch of dudes out here on the brink and they about to explode because they don't got no money. They don't have access to funds. They don't have access to an education and healthcare. Doesn't that seem like a better video to make if you was really trying to help? He's talking about the oligarchs who are deliberately oppressing people versus women who are trying to survive. They don't have their choice in women. Should they? Do they deserve to have their pick of the litter, quote unquote? Especially with no money. The man you just described sound like a broke boy. What Cardi say? Broke boys don't deserve no vagina? I don't even believe that, but that's the man you just described. Goodness gracious, brother. It sounded like you was right. It sounded like you was right on top of the point, and then you blew right past it to start to blame women. That's why I said men would rather hurt women before they help themselves. We would rather hurt women before we help ourselves. So before you get an education, before you get a job and become economically viable, you would rather run to women and tell them, pay attention to me, see me, look at me. It don't work that way, partner.
Anything when it comes to jobs or women, or they're really in a spot where they don't feel very good about themselves, and there's nobody that can really, you can't say anything about that, because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong,
Let's take it back a little bit. Listen.
There's nobody that can really, you can't say anything about that, because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong, you should do that. But
who are you talking about? He even did the voice. Go grind, go grind. That ain't women. Women don't tell us that. Go grind, go grind. Who is that? Men say that. Once again, you're blaming women for stuff men do to other men. Do you see what I'm saying? And now you're making it a woman's responsibility to make you feel better because men made you feel bad. And you too scary to address the men. What? You're right there, man. You're right there. He was right there. He made two. If he look, I'm telling y'all this. If he removes the part about women, he made two valid dope ass points. Both of those points about the jobs and about the people when you go to them, the men when you go to them and you tell them, "Hey, I feel this way. This is how I'm feeling," and then they just spit in your face and say, "Go grind, go grind." Yeah, those are two valid points. We should address those points. This is nuts. But we simping though, exactly. This is nuts. Am I tripped? This is crazy to me here. It's astounding how close he is to the point and how far away he runs from it.
You can't say anything about that because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong, you should do that. But
And then he says, and you should do that. But so he gives the men an out. Does he not? The men that are telling him, go grind, I don't care about your feelings. Go grind, go make money, go be a slave in this economy, go be a slave for these oligarchs. The men who tell you that, you turned around and said, nah, I mean, that's fair. We should be doing that. What? How you just going to what? Sir, you are telling me you went to some men, you told them how you were feeling, and they told you to shut up and nut up. Shut up or nut up. And you said, yeah, we should do that. But you women, you guys really need to give us access to you. You really should be telling us, telling us how good we look every day. Y'all ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? I'm old, I know. If you haven't seen it, one of the greatest, funniest movies of the 80s. Might be the 80s, might have been the 90s, but I think it came out in the late 80s, early 90s, one of the two. Anyways, I watched it in the 90s though, because yeah, it ended up being on pay-per-view. There's a part in there where it talks about he talks about having it. He said every hero needs a theme song, right? That's how these dudes be acting. They be acting like they want women to be like they're like a band that follows them around and gives them validation all day long, right? This is nuts. This is
go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong, you should do that. But I just feel like there's just so much comfort and security given to women. And, everybody's always teaming up to try to help them.
Who is everybody? Did y'all hear that? Who teams up and helps women? Other women? What? That's not everybody. That's other women. Women team up to help women because men are out here actively harming women. So women go, okay, let's protect each other. You mad? Because you just said when you went to your boys, they said, go grind, go grind. Why are you mad at women? I'm not, bro. This is so crazy. It's so crazy. This is crazy. Go grind, go grind. Oh, everybody helps out women. Everybody loves women. Who is everybody? Other women? You know we can do the same thing, right? I told y'all my boy J.E.'s holds a mental health space every week for men. You want a place to go to talk about your mental health? You can go follow J.E.'s. He will listen. Y'all can have the conversations, man. He don't judge you. He's super soft and gentle. I mean that with all due respect. He don't do nothing but give you positive affirmations. Helps you out, talks about his own struggles with mental health. Y'all don't never be there. Y'all don't never be there. But y'all be on the internet talking about how women should give you access to their bodies and how men tell you to shut up or nut up. And then get mad at women for holding spaces for other women. And then to top it all off, y'all go to those women's spaces and argue with the women. Jesus H. Christ. Shit.
But like, there's no love shown to guys, and I feel like if it keeps being this way, you're gonna see a lot of guys explode. And this is coming from a guy with an amazing lady, and I live a great
Cap. You don't have an amazing lady. Why would a person with an amazing lady have this take? Why would a person with an amazing lady have this take? I'm not saying you can't have any take. This take? Yeah, this is crazy, man. Jeremy said, men like to complain. They don't really look for safe spaces. That's why I pinned it. Because if that ain't the damn truth, he capping. Graduation cap for sure. Top. That boy deserve a top cap for sure. 10-gallon cap. That was crazy. And I have an amazing lady. No, you don't. You don't. Go talk to her. They want submissive providers. They be everywhere. So that's the thing that I'm trying to understand. How can do he understand or not? You think he understands and he deliberately is ignoring it? Or do you think he just doesn't understand? Because it seemed like he was so close to the truth, but yet so far. It was really, I don't know. It was really interesting to me. He's so close, but yet so far. How many lies can one tell in a 2-minute video? Let's count. Let's count. A minute and 35 seconds. Let's see how many lies he told.
We got to start caring about the way guys feel more. I'm being serious. Every single time that I get on like Instagram or I get on social media, I'm always seeing like women crying and really upset about like the way men treat them or like beauty standards. But do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just get just any kind of attention or compliments nowadays? Or do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just be noticed? Like, I just feel like there's this underlying majority of guys that don't get very much attention from women, don't have their choice in anything when it comes to jobs or women, or they're really in a spot where they don't feel very good about themselves. And there's nobody that can really, you can't say anything about that, because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong,
you can say something about it. You just can't tell men that. You can say something about it. No. That was 3 lies. A lot of that stuff he was saying it wasn't a lie. It was true. I clocked 3 so far.
do that. But I just feel like there's just so much comfort and security given to women, and everybody's always teaming up to try to help them. But like, there's no love shown to guys, and I feel like if it keeps being this way, you're gonna see a lot of guys explode. And this is coming from a guy with an amazing lady, and I live a great life. But this is just things that I see. So
I count 9 lies. I counted 9 lies. He just started lying at the end. Just at the end, it was just like lie after lie after lie. That was crazy. 1 minute and 35 seconds, that boy told 9 lies. He a cat. There go J.E. Shout out J.E.'s, man. I told them boys to follow you, J.E.'s, if they wanna talk about mental health. They be getting on the internet crying and whining and lying and threatening women with violence. Men will do everything but help themselves. It's not funny, but it's amazing. It's not funny, but it's amazing. We will do everything but help ourselves. That's crazy. Path of least resistance, exactly. You love my mind, spot on. The path of least resistance. That's nasty. That's disgusting. Come on, man. Yeah, he said a lady. He talking about his mama. He said, I got an amazing lady. He talking about his mama. He talking about his mama. And are y'all telling me, do men not get any, look, I told y'all yesterday, y'all can't do nothing. My mama built me up a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mamas don't be telling y'all they like y'all like that. Hey, Greg. Y'all mamas don't be telling y'all, y'all mamas don't be giving y'all no affirmations. Y'all grannies never, y'all aunties never. Interesting. Because and the reason why I'm asking is because that ain't enough. No, they ugly. I'm just saying. I mean, yours try to humble UK. Okay, that could happen. That could happen. I don't want to make that assumption. That could happen. The Afro-Caribbean mama's not really, huh? All right. Hey, that's me. My fault. But do the mamas do that to the boys? Because I be feeling like the mamas be bigging up the boy. Maybe with the women, I can see the mamas doing that. But they be coddling them little boys though, y'all. Am I tripping? Thanks, Haitian hipster. Am I? Yeah. Okay, great. See, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, that sound more like what they be doing to the daughters. They be coddling the boys though. I've seen them do that with the daughters. I've seen the hate for the daughters, and then come here, my boo boo, and do all that shit with the boys, and I've seen that before. That's good, Locks. Locks said her mama didn't play about her. Yeah, that happens though. I was just trying to figure that out, but I'm just saying at some point y'all not getting no. I mean, it happens. You know what? It happens because he just said the large majority of men, so that's what I'm stuck on. You know what I'm saying? He said the majority of men, the underlining majority of men, right? Y'all mamas not, y'all aunties not, y'all grannies not. No women is telling y'all nothing. Shan said her grandma be showing her strangers pictures in Florida. be showing strangers her pictures in Florida. It's people in Florida looking for Shan right now, thinking they gonna bump into her at the Piggly Wiggly. at Publix. They think they're gonna bump into her at Publix. She nowhere to be found. Your granny ain't right. Grannies be doing grannies don't be having no sense sometimes. They just be doing stuff. They just be doing stuff. They just be doing stuff. Talking about give her a call. Absolutely not, sir. Ain't she nice? Ain't he cute? Give him a call, baby. Man, why are you giving out my number to strangers? Grannies be doing all types of stuff. And aunties. I done had a few aunties slide me some numbers for they nieces. I'll be like, I mean, he's a doctor. Of what? Dr. Pepper? Anyways, oh my goodness. Grannies be tripping. But yeah, man, I just want to say how crazy it is that these dudes be out here and the first thing they want to do is be violent against women. That can't be your go-to all the time. Why is y'all solution never, hey, look, man, if you're gonna be violent, why your solution ain't to be violent towards men? That's how I know y'all be real, like be real life, like scary, like for real, on some real stuff. Y'all solution all the time is let's be violent towards women. I know. What if we be violent, but towards women? That's how y'all be. Like, what? Why don't y'all? Why is that always y'all go to? Y'all go to ain't never, let me punch this dude in the face. Yeah, Jay, they afraid of other men. But why, if y'all want to, look, why y'all don't two-piece old boy for telling you when you go to your homies and you are vulnerable with them and they tell you shut up and grind, you don't want to get down with them? You want to go get down with women. If you tell your, look, man, if you tell your homie something and they laugh in your face, they're not your friends. Right? And that's what, look, he also exposes how men don't really be afraid. Look, men, what do men be saying about women? When I open up to women, I've been hurt. They laugh in my face, body. Okay. He said when you tell people, but he meant men because he said he basically, reenacted the scenario between two men talking. He said the men say, "Oh, shut up and grind, shut up and grind." Okay. But y'all don't be, but I don't be hearing y'all out here talking about you can't be vulnerable with your homies. Let y'all tell it, we tell our homies everything. When your homie spit in your face after you open up to them, which this does happen a lot. That part does actually happen a lot. When you open up to a man, men don't know how to process that. Men got, y'all know them little tools you buy your toddlers when they learn, you know what I'm saying? You buy them little fake tool kits so they could look like daddy, fixing stuff around the house, little plastic one. That's a toolkit men got to handle emotional issues and such. Most men got those tools to handle that type of stuff. You tell a man that he pull out one of them hammers that squeak when you hit it. That's a level of tools we be having. Right? So men don't we react, that our reaction when a man opens up to us is to clown. It cause we don't know how to handle it. Shut up and grind, bro. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. It's hard out here, man. You just gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey. These hoes ain't loyal, right? Like, what? That's your advice? I hate talking to my male friends about relationship stuff. Either way, by the way, doesn't matter. Either way, can't stand it. Can't stand it. A few years ago, I outgrew that. I outgrew the need for validation from them. The like their advice. I outgrew their advice pretty much. Man, I be talking to them fools now. I be on the phone. Y'all can see my face. I be like the whole time when they be telling me something, I'm sitting there like, this is so easy, bro. What are you? How is this an argument between you? Oh my God. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like neither one of y'all know how to communicate with each other at the end of the day. I mean, if you ask me. But what do I know? Always got to hit him with that. But don't listen to me. I hate it. I'm so grateful for the women in my life because I can go talk to them about real stuff that really be affecting me. Way better. Shit, I'd rather talk to y'all. I'd rather come into space with 400-500 people and talk to y'all and read the comments. Like before I go talk to my homies about stuff sometimes. They giving the worst advice. We're not equipped to do it. And then it be crazy how men be like, y'all, it be men out here talking about, oh, see, women, y'all friendships, y'all kill a friendship, unalive a friendship over them not showing up to dinner. I'm like, you should not be this man's friend. This man, you told him that you was on the brink of something, some type of catastrophe, some mental breakdown, and that man told you to shut up and grind. Break up. Break up, bro. Wake up and break up. And don't make up. Like, let that boy go. He is not the one for you, sir. Oh, like, for real, for real. Don't know, man, hate on their own kind every day they wake up. That's straight. Don't know, man, hate on their own kind every day they wake up. That's straight. What are you saying, James? Huh? Make that one make sense. Don't know, man. Let me read it again. Don't know, man, hate on their own kind. Who is our own kind? Every day they wake up. Oh, I'm reading it slow. I got it. Don't know, man, hate on their own kind. Every day they wake up. That every day. Don't know, man, hate on their own kind. Got it. Oh, James, nah, brother. You got to come up now, brother. Don't live in them comments. Come on, brother James. Come on now, brother. You owe me a visit after being disrespectful like that. Don't be disrespectful. I don't even want to call that disrespect because I don't care. But you got to come up. I ain't gonna let you live. Brother, you want to get blocked? That'll get you blocked. You got to come up and explain yourself. You gonna have to say it with your chest. You acting scary. That's the craziest thing. You calling me, you trying to act like I'm some punk or whatever, but you scared to talk over the internet to a stranger that don't even live in your state. You don't think that's odd? You afraid to come up in front of on the internet with a man that don't even live in your state, but you can call me something from the comments. Are you serious? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's up already. There we go. James, what's up with the disrespect, brother? I ain't never disrespected you.
Bro, you disrespect men every live you cast, bro.
But
every
wait,
day it's man hate, man hate, man hate, man hate every day. Just tell us you want a pride flag, bro. Just tell us.
But I think the thing where you go wrong is if I was actually gay, wouldn't I like men?
Obviously, one of them did you wrong.
Hold on, wait. Go back.
It's okay, man.
Make it, James. James.
You obviously hate men.
Hold on,
So,
James. James, make it make sense. Hold on, James. James, make it make sense. If I were gay, wouldn't I like men?
He must have hurt you bad that you got to make a live hating man every single day, bro.
Where is the hate of men at?
Bro, I talk to you every live, and every live you hate no men.
Be specific and tell me.
I can tell you every topic I posted this week.
Yeah. Tell me where the hate is.
And every post is hating on men. Every post is saying that there's no good men in the world. That everything is men's fault. And look at this post today.
Yep.
Another one. Men hurt women. Every day you hate no men.
So I'm gonna do something. Okay.
And in this comment, except for you,
James.
Gonna say that I'm lying.
James.
Do it every day.
James, I know you're triggered, right? Because you are the man that I'm talking about, right? And you so badly want to not be lumped in, you so badly don't want to be exposed as being a terrible human being. But I'm going to do this. So I'm going to play this video that we've been talking about because you haven't heard it because I saw when you came in. So I'm going to play the video and you tell me what you hear when you hear this from this man, right? You tell me.
Okay.
All right. Be quiet. I'm playing it right now.
We got to start caring about the way guys feel more. I'm being serious. Every single time that I get on like Instagram or I get on social media, I'm always seeing like women crying and really upset about like the way men treat them or like beauty standards and but do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just get just any kind of attention or compliments nowadays? Or do you understand how difficult it is for a man to just be noticed? Like, I just feel like there's this underlying majority of guys that don't get very much attention from women, don't have their choice in anything when it comes to jobs or women or, they're really in a spot where they don't feel very good about themselves. And there's nobody that can really, you can't say anything about that because then you're like, just go grind, go put the work in. And don't get me wrong, you should do that. But I just feel like there's just so much comfort and security given to women. And, everybody's always teaming up to try to help them. But, like, there's no love shown to guys. And I feel like if it keeps being this way, you're going to see a lot of guys explode. And this is coming from a guy with...
Did you hear that part? What is that? What do you think he means when he says you're going to see a lot of guys explode?
I think he means that immature men don't know how to get help when they're having problems, and it's not the woman's responsibility to make sure that he goes and gets the help he needs.
But did you hear? But did you catch that?
That's not the kind of.
Hold on, James, stop. Hold on, listen, brother. Listen to what I'm saying. He don't hate men. He sound like you. That's what I find funny. But it's hold on, James. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Please be quiet for a second. He doesn't hate me. He's not hating on men right now, right? But I'm glad that you can hear what he's saying. You heard a part of it. So you recognize he's you want to minimize it. Oh, man, mature, whatever. Cool. I don't care. But he said this is most men.
There was some real man talk to you. You don't want to hear it, bro. I don't watch men die for this country. What have you done?
What are you talking about, James? You watch men unalive for this country? I don't understand. What you mean? What are you talking about? You talking about the military?
I sit here and watch a dude like you every day make all these comments about men. And I'm a man that knows what us men go through to make this country like it is, bro. I don't
like it is. So how is this country, James? James, how is this country, James? James,
this podcast,
James, shut up. Okay? Answer my questions, please. You feel like you helped build this country? Oh, you dropped. Okay. That boy. Hey, James, what I want you to do is, since you was in the military, what you need to do is go talk to them people, because they got, that PTSD is real. And I know that the internet, you might want to stay off the internet. Okay? You might want to stay off the internet. Because if you can't handle having conversations, like you get too agitated, and that's the thing, like this dude is talking about men like you. You sound like the man he's describing. You sound like the man that I'm saying is the man that you don't ever talk about actually being a better person. You talk about hurting women. You never take accountability. I mean, what you want me to do, bro? You come up, you prove my point in real time. What you want me to do with that, fam? You thought y'all, look, man, I'll be whooping y'all feet like Terrence Crawford every day. I know I do, and I know it hurts. But I'm noticing more and more, it's getting now the level of disrespect between me and the people who disagree with me, but between like a large portion of these men, it has gone from like we can have like an argument or whatever, a debate or whatever, to y'all just are like straight up just calling me derogatory names. Right? Like you guys have no emotional regulation whatsoever. And you cannot actually like combat the things that I'm saying anymore. I've literally just beat you up so many times, and now you're like, oh, you're gay. Like, what? How old do you think I am? I'm 42, James. You think I care about some random dude who can't emotionally regulate calling me, saying that I may identify as a gay man? If I was a gay man, I would just be like, yeah, I'm gay. I have no problem with that. Not you. Is that your worst nightmare, is being a gay man? I don't know. It's not mine. Like it's not mine. I don't wake up with cold sweats like, oh, so happy I'm not gay. Like that's not like I don't care. It doesn't do anything.
Did you notice though, like how he used the same insult that they use towards women? Like when you said, if I were gay, wouldn't it be like, wouldn't I love men? Like, why would I hate men if I were gay? That doesn't make sense. And he's like, oh, one must have hurt you really, really badly. And that's why. So like you're saying this because a gay man hurt you so bad. Women are saying this because they've been so hurt by men. But the men are perfect angels who don't hurt anybody. So everybody, gay men, straight women, are being hurt by men, and that's why we're saying what we're saying on the internet. But we've only been hurt by the same 5 men, all of us. That's what he's gonna go to. Is it's not all of us, it's just the men you pick. But I'm a gay man though. I thought I'm not, me and Shan not picking the same men. Yeah, like men are picking the wrong men, but the men are not the wrong picks.
No.
There's nothing wrong with the men. It's just everybody who chooses a man may just so happen to choose a bad person, but it's not that the man is the problem.
It can never be the man.
The probability of you choosing a bad person goes up if you choose a man.
And the thing that I found really interesting was me and the guy whose video I'm playing, we're diametrically opposed, right? Y'all know I don't agree with anything that dude is saying for the most part. But James was like, oh, you hate men like he hates men. What? So we both, so what? Wait, hold on. You talking about the dude who I'm literally saying that I complete.
Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris at this point. I'm like, this can't be life, man. Y'all can't be this fragile. Like everybody just, bro. Look, James, I want to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. If everybody hates you, it's probably you. Appreciate that, Lydia. If everybody hates you, men, women, gay men, lesbian women, straight women, this woman, that woman, children, dogs, cats, elephants. It might be you, fam. It might be you, man. Y'all ever been walking? If you've ever stepped in like some poop and didn't know it, and then you be in the spot, what's that? You tracked in the shit, bro. It's on you. Got it. It's on your foot. Whole time it's on you. That's the thing that I don't like. How hard is that? I'm just saying, if you just use like that, your deduction abilities, everybody dislikes you. Everybody dislikes you. Everybody dislikes you. Most of them say the same things about you too. It's not like they say vastly different stuff. They all pretty much say the same things about you. Even the animals that don't like you say the same thing. They say you're violent. That's why the animals don't like you. The women don't like you, you're violent. The children don't like you, you're violent. The men don't like you, you're violent. You're violent. That's like the number one thing. And then what did he say? What did James say? Oh, I watch men die for this country. Violence. It's all violence. It's all rooted in violence. He went right back to violence. That sucks that you saw a man unalive for this country. I saw a man get unalived over a dice game, though, brother. I saw a man get pew-pewed over a parking space. I saw a man get popped because he was from West Coast Rolling 80 Crip, and the other dude was from Lime Street Bloods. I saw some dudes get popped because one group of dudes was from Rolling 40 Crip, and the other set was from families, Inglewood families. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know about unaliving for the country, but I know about unaliving for the set. I know about unaliving because I'm black, and I was just walking down the street, and some Mexican gang members was like, F the N-words, and started pew-pewing at us out the window. I know about that. I know all about that. I know all about that. I got PTSD from that. Coming up here talking about who you got. Didn't nobody ask you sir, nobody made you sign up for that, bro. You don't get to sign up for something and then throw it in my face. I didn't sign up for the things I'm talking about. I was just born and it was what it was. I was born into it. Nobody told you, signed up for it and got paid for it. I was doing it for free. I was walking around for free in my hood experiencing this stuff as a child, as a teenager. No, nobody. And all the things I'm talking about, it was man on man.
Listen, if y'all hear it from anywhere else, just know I coined the term. You heard it here first. I told y'all we are in a miserable man epidemic. It's pandemic 2024, and it's the miserable man epidemic. And
James
is the newest honorary member. He has been infected because, like, that attitude and that disposition and the way that they just like go around social media and in real life, just being so angry and miserable and mean. It's an epidemic. Like, it doesn't matter what the topic is, what the video is about. Even if it's not talking about men at all, they will come in the comment section just to be mean and rude, especially to women. And we see it all over. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's an epidemic. I know y'all seeing it.
It's a mandemic.
Control. Like, they are so angry and so miserable, and I am actually concerned. Like,
a little bit
concerned.
I'm a little concerned, but you know why I'm not that concerned, Shan? Unfortunately, the violence has always been here. So how much more violent can these motherfuckers get? You know what I'm saying? Like, they been violent. Y'all, we been violent. Like, I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. I apologize. You right. Let me calm down a little bit. Hey, I appreciate y'all on the YouTubes for the super chats. Silent Twins, Heidi, I appreciate that. Appreciate the super sticker. Hey, y'all, bang the Cash App one time. Let's get the likes up over 100,000. We in here. We having a good time. In spite of people being homophobic, and the homophobia is crazy. We got to call it something else. I want to call it something else, because it all goes back to men don't. It's all rooted. It's misogyny at the end of the day, because it's men's hatred of women, and they hate everything that's feminine, so they don't like gay men. But you know what I'm saying? Because yeah. I want to call it something else, but damn, I ain't gonna call. I ain't gonna try to mess it up. Femophobia. Appreciate you, Kenya. Thanks for the Cash App. Femophobia. I like it. Femophobia. I like it. It's growing on me because I like the F sounds in both. The homophobia. Oh man. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Damn. Onyx said, husband just let the house foreclose. I'm sure to hurt me. Jeepers creepers. Golly. Appreciate you, Ali. That's crazy. Are y'all for real? Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all different. Y'all different. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all different. Y'all on that. Who y'all on that Iman Shumpert type time now. Letting the electricity get cut out in the wintertime with your baby mama, with your ex and the baby in the house type time. Y'all crazy. Devilish. I'll sleep in my car before I Oh man, y'all crazy. Yeah, he did do that, Greg. He did. He stopped paying all the bills in the house, and the electricity got cut off in the wintertime because it was his house. Yeah, man. Y'all different. Y'all different, man. They not like us. That's crazy work. That's crazy. We could do better than that. Right? We can do better than that. Man, I'm tired of it. So, Kendrick told y'all. Kendrick told y'all. They are not like us. I'll be like, what is going on? A lot of men do financial abuse when they get mad. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's crazy work out here, man. James, why you so mad, bro? Why you so mad, fam? Danity Doe, thanks for the super chat. Danity Doe said, public, the way you neglect YT is crazy. Where's the StreamYard link for us to bet on the panel? Oh, to get on the panel. My fault. Hold on. I got you. My bad. I got you. I forgot to put the link up, y'all. I apologize.
Really, I really just have one question for James. Do you call yourself a logical man? Like, You can answer in the comments. Would you consider yourself a logical man? Because I know y'all love to say that y'all are like so logical and, you know, women are the emotional ones, but like you came up here and you literally could not have a conversation because you were so deep, like emotion. So he left.
I said Danity. I'm sorry, it's Dainty. I've been reading her name wrong this whole time. Dainty Doe, my bad. Disrespectful.
Right, Chrissy. He was drowning in them emotions. Like,
Hold on, let me put the. All right, y'all. It's up. It's up and it's stuck. Thanks, Dainty. Thanks for reminding me. I just want y'all to get some help, James. I just be wanting y'all to get some help. You and the gentleman who made the original video, I be wanting y'all to go get some help. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. At the end of the day. Y'all not really y'all make people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like that level of anger at 11 o'clock at 11 o'clock in the morning for a stranger on the internet that's talking to men about not being violent towards women, that's unsettling for a lot of people, bro. I can take it personally. You know what I'm saying? I can handle it, but a lot of people can't handle that, fam. That's tough. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I don't like that for us.
Yeah, that's why nobody wants to be around you. Like you, and it makes them angrier and more, you know, sends them more into depression. But it's like nobody wants to be around you because they never know when they're gonna end up being verbally or emotionally abused, and you know, worse physically sometimes. Like y'all just walk around like big meanies, like big fat meanies.
Just mean.
Like, y'all just so angry and mad and just ready to go off on somebody, and you have no anger management, like no emotional control, and then you wonder why nobody wants to be around you.
That bitter old man, exactly, Aya. That bitter old man. I hate being right. I'm not even playing. Like I don't like being.
Just drag the energy from the room.
Austin.
My name is not Austin. I'm in Austin, Texas. So I just wrote a random name.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
We spoke before. Remember me? We were talking about like future and stuff.
Maybe.
You don't remember?
I'm sorry, bro. You know how this goes. I talk to a lot of folks, but go ahead, brother. And then your mic was unmuted, so I was just gonna tell you to mute, but it's fine. You can go. Go ahead.
So when you say hurt women, you're not talking about physical. You're also including emotional hurt, right?
I mean, I played the video. The dude was talking about physical. I got physical from it, but I'm talking about all forms of hurt. Yeah.
Talking about the emotional, it's just that you have to in some way like manipulate, not like hurt, but you have to manipulate in order to get what you want. That's how life goes in general.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
We've already talked about this. Usually I'm into the black pill content a lot. Mm-hmm. So you either play or get played. There's no neutral relationship that exists out there. It's just that you either get played or you play. That's how it works.
So what woman has to lie to you to be with you?
I'm not saying they have to lie to you. I'm just saying
manipulation
it could be
in the form of is this. I'm saying. So what woman has to deceive you to get with you?
You don't have to be. She doesn't have to deceive, but she could emasculate you in a way so that you don't understand your value. Like in a sense of like, anecdotally, this is what I say, right? It doesn't happen majority of the time. If you take 100%, 98% will probably be females hurt by men. I do agree with that. But the reason why the majority of men use manipulation tactics is so that they could get what they want. And
why is that? But wait, you're almost there. I agree. Men manipulate women. I agree. Most men have to manipulate women to gain access to them. But why?
yeah,
But why?
so that you could get what you want.
No,
Is what you want. Validation is what you want.
Time out.
Okay.
Why? Why would women not be with you if you were to be the person who you are authentically? Why do we know that as men inherently? Why do we know that?
Because if you are a nice guy and you just like sit down and just simp over her, you're probably you're not gonna get what you want. She's gonna think, oh, you're a loser. You don't get, you don't have like side house and stuff. So that's why when you interact with women, with females, you have to be kind of toxic, not hurt her physically. I don't condone that kind of shit, but you have to be a little bit of toxic character so that she will say, oh, he could, he's a toxic guy. So that's how she deals with you. But if you're just nice, she's going to think that you're pathetic. Like she's going to say, oh, what a pathetic guy,
So you think that, men by default are nice dudes, and what they do is they be toxic to women to attract them. That's what you're telling me?
To get what you want. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay. Dainty.
Yes.
I have a question for you as a woman. When men, let me ask you that. I don't want to make this assumption. Have you ever been manipulated by a man, to your knowledge?
Absolutely.
Okay. And when they did this, were they actually a nice guy beneath it all, but posing as a toxic man? Or were they posing as a nice man, but was toxic underneath it all?
It was the latter. He was pretending to be nice, and turns out he was a complete douchebag.
Oh, interesting.
But I want to touch on something he just said. He was going to say women, and then he corrected himself to female. Are you Austin or from Austin guy? Are you genuinely into like that red pill BS, or you just
I'm not red pilled. I'm black pilled.
Sounds like the same to me.
No, it's
different.
different.
The same to me.
It's worse.
Okay.
It's worse. Yeah.
Red pill is more positive. Red pill.
Yeah.
Red pill people will still say that you could find a wife, you could have a soulmate, but black pill is more of a dark manosphere and the manosphere.
Hey, remember when remember in the movie Spider-Man when a little bit of that little spawn stuff, what's that when that black stuff got on him and he started acting, he like wore his hair to the side, he walked out the restaurant, he was dancing and stuff like that. That's the black that's the black pill version. And yeah, that's how they be acting. The little venom, a little drop of venom got on y'all. Yeah. Y'all started acting weird.
Black pill is more toxic in my experience.
Yeah. So you admit that it's toxic.
It's toxic, but I would say that the idea of black pill is you're not the only one in her life. So you might be the person, for example, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't be the bill guy, right? So if I couldn't, satisfy her and the bills, I could, show my toxic trait in a different way. So
How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you show your toxic traits to these women? Give me an example.
Me personally, I'm not in a relationship, but I used to be, right?
Hold on, wait. We know. We know. We know. That, hold on, wait. We going to pause right there, brother. We know. I'm asking you, though, if you were trying to attract a woman, how would you do that? How would you do that?
Yeah. And also, I literally got out of a relationship, like literally, very recently. So I still have the traumatic experience, and I haven't actually healed from it. That's why I'm not engaged in a different
Were you black
differently.
pill? Were you black pill in the relationship, or that's what
Of
turned you
course.
black pill? So you were black pill in the relationship. So how did she traumatize you?
So how it does, I've already mentioned it. You know, she had a child. Uh, so she was still emotionally connected with the father, and the father had
Oh
a
yeah, you told me
DV
that.
charge. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So how I used to do that when I was with her was breadcrumbing. So I'll give her all this attention, and she'll be flattered, and she'll assume that we are together, and I'll never let her go, and I'll disappear, and she'll end up, you know, in a very emotional way. Like I'll see her cry when we get together and that kind of stuff. So that's how you show your toxic threat. And I will say that it's better that, like, you don't do nothing physically. It's just that you give them attention and they'll assume that they have a future with you, and you pull it away from them once you make them dependent on you, or like you make them emotionally dependent first. They're gonna think that they have a future with you, but in reality, you know that they don't have a future with you. You're just waiting for them to just go away, right?
So
So
Can I
let me ask
ask
you a
a
question.
question?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dainty. You can let me know if
So
you want to say something too, Shan.
you said out of your own mouth that black pill is worse than red pill and it is toxic. My question is, why would you choose the toxic route to get a woman, and you're choosing a woman that you don't actually want? You just want to make her emotionally attached to you only to then abandon her. Is that not, you're
That's
literally
sick.
seeking someone, it literally is, it's public's prompt. You're seeking someone out to harm them before you harm yourself. Is that not exactly what the prompt says?
no, I got in relationship with her because I don't have a U.S. citizenship, and she was American, so I was just trying to get my
So you were using her
documents.
for citizenship to become legal.
But we ended. I broke up with her, because I was like, even if I don't become a citizen, it's okay. Now I'm okay with it. But at that time, I really wanted to be American, and I'm an immigrant that lives in Texas, so that's why. And kind of, and she was like, why, like she told me that I already told her what my intention was, but she was still upset when I go to different
I gotta
females and stuff. Yeah.
I gotta read this. I gotta read this super chat. This is a good super chat. Thank you, Black Sheep, for the super chat. She says, "This is to attract women out of your league. It will get you temporary gain and no connection. She will eventually leave unless you're okay with that." Facts. Like eventually they'll sniff out. You know what I'm saying, that it's a ruse and dip, right? Because there's eventually, hopefully, depending on how good you are at it. But I don't think you're that good at it, to be honest with you. Wow, man. This is you know what? I'm gonna say this. Most men move the way that this gentleman moves, but it's not so deliberate. Like they don't look at it like he's treating it as if it's a science, right? Most men do it inherent, like we just do it inherently. Like it's just like a part of what we were taught, we were conditioned to do as men in our society, right? The things he's describing, that's like, you know what I mean? Like that's not far off from like what I like running game and the same, this whole podcast on here about running game and manipulating women or whatever. And we just, it's just normal stuff, par for the course. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like what he's saying is crazy to me. The thing that makes it crazy to me is the intent, the intention, right? Because for as terrible as men that I know and myself have been, it could be, it was more negligence than intentional. When the, you know what I mean? Like when it, like I would never be able to have a conversation and be like, oh man, like, yeah, you just got to use these women and you got to manipulate them and like it was that would never. I was always on some like, yeah, this is fucked up. When, you know what I'm saying? Like, or whenever it was clocked, I'd be like, yeah, that's terrible. And that doesn't mean that the damage wasn't still being caused. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think that mindset enabled me to like move away from that behavior because I always knew it was wrong. if that makes it, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it was brought up, I would be like, oh damn, okay, I could see that was wrong, or whatever. This dude is like, nah, I'm deliberately out here trying to harm as many women as I can, because why not? Because fuck them, right? It's a difference between there's a difference between first degree unaliving and like involuntary manslaughter. You dig what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. Don't get me wrong, it all ends up in somebody being hurt, but it's just different. There's just different levels to it, and he's on some first degree unaliving type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like he's way too calculated. He's like, oh no, you breadcrumb him, and he got the terms and the phrases and the terminology down. It's wild. That's crazy.
That's what I was saying when I was like, I'm actually concerned with like their disposition and how they are operating these days. Like it's beyond just like the physical violence, because we know, obviously that's super, super harmful too. But for the men who won't resort to physical violence out of fear of, the repercussions and going to jail or whatever, they'll be like him. Like they still want to intentionally harm women, but not enough to go to jail, but enough to leave like
wreckage,
a lot of damage. And so the emotional abuse that's going to come out of this, the mental abuse, like all the other forms of abuse that is much harder for somebody to go to jail for, because you're not beating somebody up and leaving bruises, is what I see a lot more men resorting to, because they want to be harmful to women, but in a safe way for them.
Yep. China, what Eddie Murphy said, Karate Man bleed on the inside. Y'all be wanting to make the women bleed on the inside, so that way nobody can see it. That way there's plausible deniability. I didn't know. Pick who's better. What?
Exactly, and that's the gaslighting of it all, because there are men that will hear live like this, and they will hear men speak like that, and they will say that they will say, well, choose better, or they'll say, they'll be more mad at you, they'll have more smoke for you and say you hate men or whatever. But when they hear things like what Austin, Texas dude was just saying, they turn the other cheek, pretend like they didn't hear it. And then when women are actually complaining about that, they will gaslight women to say, well, that's who you picked. You should have chosen better.
Somebody said
they will never acknowledge that men like Austin, Texas exist.
I think somebody said it in the comments earlier. They said, you are what you attract, which is bullshit. Y'all really got to get... No. You
so stupid.
That's dumb.
Can I...
Go ahead, Dainty.
Can I say something? So I want to touch on what James said earlier. He started his commentary by saying that public must be gay in order to defend women and talk about how poorly men tend to treat women just out of instinct. And I think it's very telling that he said that, because he's basically saying innately, as a straight man attracted to women, you should hate them and look down on them. That should be the first layer of being straight.
Yep.
And then I want to piggyback off of that and say...
Hold on, say that again. Hold on, Dainty, say that again. Damn.
By calling men who are kind to women and men who have emotional intelligence and care about women gay, you're basically saying, like, as a base, a pillar of being a straight man is to be unkind to women, is to hate women, is to treat them poorly. He didn't even realize that he said that by calling you gay, right? And then to jump off of that, I think it's very interesting what the patriarchy did. Because what it did is give men status by being partnered, right? So if you're straight and you have a woman, other men will look at you as something to behold, while simultaneously looking at women's work and women's value as nothing. So how could a thing be so precious that other men covet it and want that same thing, but also once you attain that thing, you should treat it like trash, not consider it, and allow anyone to treat it poorly? If you are a straight man and you do have good feelings towards women, in any situation, regardless of if the woman's related to you or not, you should be showing kindness to a woman. Doubly so because you're straight, right? As a human being, you should be showing kindness. And then as a man who wants to be in the good graces of a woman, you should be showing kindness. So I don't understand how men get tricked into doing things like Austin is doing, because everything you're doing repels women. But you're still listening to these men that are telling you that this will get you a woman. And women are telling you it will not. It will do the opposite. It's very confusing.
His hate for y'all is stronger than any... That's the thing that, these dudes hate for women. And you could... I don't know your name, brother. What's your name, fam? Austin.
Oh,
Yeah.
My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Emmanuel. Yeah. So
But just so you know, I'm not a citizen. I said I wanted to become a citizen, so I broke up before we actually,
I didn't say you
got married and stuff. No. There were some people who were asking in the comment section. It's not for you.
Oh yeah. Don't
Yeah.
respond to the comments. We
Oh
get
yeah. Don't care.
but so the thing, I mean, and you could, do you like women?
Yeah, I'm attracted to women.
You're attracted to women, I know, but do you actually like women as people?
Of course. I mean, I don't even have a brother. I have sisters, so obviously I love women, right?
So what do your sisters
Not
think?
all women.
No,
I'm
I know.
sorry.
I'm talking about women in general, as a group of people. What do your sisters think of your you know,
Idea.
your tactics? Yeah.
One time I shared my sister, like my elder sister. I used to be a simp. I was not black pill all the time, but we've talked about it already. So back in my simping days, I was more in agreement with my sister and stuff, and she used to think. I'm sorry.
But you don't know what a simp is. We are, remember? You
Oh yeah.
accurately described the simp before when I asked you what a simp was.
Yeah, like texting good morning text, taking you out on dates.
Not a simp.
Yeah. That's what they call it on a black pill manosphere.
I know. I'm saying, but that's not a simp. If anything, I told you, if anything, that's a trick. But I just call that a regular person. Taking girls out on dates and texting them and asking them how they doing. That just sounds like a regular person. But anyways, go ahead.
Now I shared my she's older than I, like 2 years, so we're kind of close. And she said, like, that's a ridiculous idea. She was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to convince her, but I couldn't. One time I remember my mother's sibling, like her sister, I've talked the same thing when I was in California. And she was like, bro, like, she was like, maybe you were young, that's why, like, when you get older, you'll get over it. This is just your young thinking, she said. So, I mean, people have different opinions. Sometimes people say it's because you're young, like, when you get to a certain age, you'll become more mature, or maybe you'll drop these ideas. And some will say, it's just a fucked up idea. But no, I've seen, in a sense of, like, what I believe is not to become emotionally, like, vulnerable, and that's the one of the basic things that black pill teaches you. Like, when I watch stuff, it's called, never show your emotions.
They teach you to not be a human. That's what they are doing.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
No, it's okay to express your emotion, but not with females. Like, if you love her, don't tell her, because
that is dumb.
That's good.
That's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Give me a second, Manuel. Hold on. I got a couple of people up here I'm gonna get to real quick.
Okay.
James, you wanted to come back up, man. What's going on, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm just listening, man. Just listening and learning, right?
I don't know. You can't. I wanted you to come up, and I figured you had something to address.
I was just trying to see. I heard a lady make a comment where, I haven't said a single negative thing about a single woman, but somehow my comment about, men says that I don't like women. I don't understand that. I haven't made a negative comment about a single woman on here.
I'll let Dainty explain that for herself. She's right here. Dainty, can you explain to him how you got that he doesn't like women from his comments to me? It was clear to me. Yeah, that's irrelevant.
When you said that, what is the exact thing he put in the chat? He said, no straight man wakes up every day to bash other men or something like that.
Yeah.
You're saying that in order to call men out on their bad behavior and say, hey, this is what you need to change, you must be gay. So inherently, you're saying that in order to be straight, you must hate women, you must treat them poorly, you must be mean to them.
Well, how did you gather that out of me saying that he bashed men every day. I have not seen.
No, you said he must be gay. You said he must not be straight.
Anything kind about men.
Hold on, James. Listen, she's explaining it to you. But James,
making the comments about the good men.
James, she's telling you. James,
it's rag on men every
yeah,
day.
I got you. She's telling you right now, it wasn't that part of it. It was when you said that I must be gay. I must be gay because why?
Because you never have anything good to say about men, bro.
Which wouldn't make any sense.
Gay man, bro. You must be just a hurt gay man because you bash men every day.
But James, I have a question.
According to you, men are just the whole reason the earth is bad.
Okay.
So James, I have a question. Was Kevin Samuels gay? Because he also bashed men. Well, we know he was gay because we saw the man in his bed. But I'm just saying.
He did both. He did both.
So you want me to bash women too? That's your problem.
There it is.
No.
Hold on. Nope.
Too late. You said it.
Too late. You said it. Nope. That's what it was. Okay, cool. So you want me to bash women too? Okay. No, I know. I know. So Kevin Samuels wasn't. You don't think Kevin Samuels gay because he bashed women too? Got you. So you want me to bash women too? If I bash women too, then James would see me differently. Say what?
I said, if you're going to bring up the bad men, why can't you ever say nothing about the positive good men to teach some of these bad men what they need to be doing?
I do.
No, I've never seen you do that.
I just did it today.
You cut down every single man that tries to bring up a point that there's good men out there.
Hold on, wait. Here's the crazy part. So today, unprovoked, before James came up here, there was about 150 people in here. We have about 300 people in total, but now there's over 500 people in here. But so I'm going to ask people that were in here. Did I or did I not talk about J.E.'s and how he holds a mental health space for men and how men should go there, and if they want to talk to other men, they could go. He got dropped. They TikTok kicked him. Didn't I say that? Did I not say that earlier? So what are you talking about? What are y'all talking about?
How you doing, public defender?
Good, brother. What's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to expand on topic, if I can. It says men would rather hurt women before they help themselves. I can agree to that. Because we see men that be hurt, they may be hurting internally. They have things going on with them mentally, physically, and they'll seek to, instead of getting help for themselves, they'll seek to bash, women, or do, I would say, BB, things of that nature, So I can agree with that.
My break is over. Can I leave? Bye-bye.
Oh, you want me to? Yeah, I could drop you.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Can I leave? Oh man, nobody. Go ahead, brother.
So I came up to just to say that I didn't really have anything negative to say. It's not negative to say. I mean that is true. That is warranted. And I think that once men are really truly healed, whether they admit it or not, you know what I mean, that these things are the result of them. And we have to be accountable for our actions as men. I love say ways to higher line in public is just going to talk about you later. Listen, fun guy. Listen, I don't go off with that type of stuff.
Hold on. I think we got.
I don't think so.
I think.
I don't think.
Hold
so.
on, real quick. Hold on. Fun guy too. Come up or get blocked. Because after that quote right there, I'm 1,000% sure you actually are LJ. I knew you were before, but now I'm 1,000% sure you are LJ because nobody mentions LJ. Nobody defends LJ. Ever. So,
thank you for allowing me to be up.
All right, brother.
You have a blessed day.
You too. Right. So, we gonna go on and we gonna block. Hold on. How about we do this? We gonna do a clean sweep. We gonna block LJ. We gonna block Fun Guy 2. If y'all see LJ in here, block him too. He probably ain't in here at the same time, but don't worry. Nah, LJ, you ain't. What? I'm here. Listen. Nah, brother. I don't even know what that comment was about. But Fun Guy 2 got blocked. That was crazy. Nobody mentions LJ. I ain't gonna even hold you. Nobody would say that right there, but LJ. I'm sorry, LJ. That was crazy. Coming in on a burner on 2 phones is wild. Coming in on a burner on 2 phones is crazy, man. Y'all got too much time on y'all hands. I promise you. I promise you. That was crazy. That's Kevin. Hey, you beat me to you beat me to it. That's Kevin Durant-esque. That's crazy. Not 2 phones. One for the plug and one for the what? Not on your Kevin Gates. Not on that Kevin Gates type of vibe. That's wild. I'm tripping, LJ. All right. On some Cali love shit, I'm gonna let you live. Don't even trip. On some Cali love shit, I'm gonna let you live. If I see Fun Guy in here one more time, I'm blocking you, LJ. I promise you. If I see Fun Guy 1 or 2, I'm already blocked 2. If I see Fun Guy 1 or 2 in any of my things again, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking all of y'all. How about that? That's how we gonna do that. We gonna see now. We gonna see. Troy, we gonna see. We gonna get to the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. On some Cali love shit, I'ma let it go. Hey man, my intuition. Hey, what's his name? Smokey said the weed be letting you know. I used to do that a lot, so it's still. I think some of it is still in me because it be letting me know. It be talking to me still. The THC molecules be activated sometimes. They get to tingling. They get to letting me know. Nobody. Joker, nobody. That's what I'm saying. Nobody. It's never happened in the history of niggerdom. I promise you. It's never cropped up, ever. But all of a sudden, I'm like, Then he said that LJ guy. He tried to distance himself from Hey, that shit said that LJ guy. Hey, you ever seen Oh, that's funny. Y'all ever seen that documentary called The Jinx about Durst, Robert Durst? It's on HBO Max right now. But when that boy wrote a letter, he wrote 2 letters. He wrote one to the police and he wrote one to the victim's son. And the victim's son ended up showing the letter, and then they compared the letters with the one he wrote to the police. And shit, the handwriting matched up. That's what that moment was for me. That was an aha moment. Yeah, he told on himself. Eventually, but them letters was crazy. We don't want LJ. We don't want to talk to you, man. We want to talk to the fun guy.
I don't know who that is, but
nah, man, you know that guy.
Time in as many weeks that I don't want to be the butt of the joke no more.
Hey, you got to talk to.
You're minding my business.
Talk to fun guy.
What?
Talk to fun guy. Then he keep putting you. Fun guy making it. He doing something.
I didn't even see anything going on until the guy, whoever was in the box, said my name. I'm like, what the fuck they talking about?
Who said your name in the box?
I wasn't even looking at the chat, so I don't even know what was said.
I don't even know who said your name in the box. I just read it in the thing. The dude was talking, and then somebody in the comment, fun guy too, in the comments said, "Publisher's gonna." He said, "You whoever." Fun guy added the dude and was like, "Publisher's gonna talk about you later, like he did that LJ guy." I was like, "Nah, bro, never."
You already know. If I got an issue, I'll just DM you.
I thought, hey man, that's what I thought. I thought that's the type of time we was on. But now I'm starting to not think that's the type of time we on. I was like, wait a minute, this is crazy.
That is just it would be futile to try to address any grievances here in this forum because I already know how that's gonna go.
See, and that them type of comments make me think that actually is you. Because what does that mean?
What I'm saying is, no, Pop, you know, when there's been issues, I DM you, we talk about it, and we leave it right there, right? Has
okay.
Not
yeah.
So why would I do anything different?
Hey, brother, I don't know. That's what people be on the app moving different, fam. It ain't you asking the wrong person why would y'all do it. I don't know why y'all be doing that type of stuff.
I'm talking specifically about me and what my behavior is being.
I don't know, brother. I ain't the only one that thought that, LJ, by the way. Just so you know.
I saw that once I started paying attention.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. I had never experienced it for myself. And then in that moment, I was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's a little weird. But okay. Hey, whatever it is, hey, I appreciate you. Locks and Dibbles, I appreciate the support. Thanks for the cash app, man. Hey, LJ, you know what it is, bro.
I'm trying to wrap up my project so I can get my weekend started, bro. So.
All right, man. All right. Yeah, man. Come on, y'all. Appreciate you, Locks and Dibbles. Thanks for the support. Oh no, I'm frozen on the YouTubes. Oh man. okay, that's what some of us do. That's what some of us do. Some of us go, oh shit, okay, had no idea. But you got a group of them. You also got a group that be like, oh damn, that's bad, but then they justify the bad. And then you got him. And then you got the I would call them the T's, right? The errorists, you know what I mean? That just be on that like type of time where they just be on some like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
But did he say something about like breadcrumbing women or make like they're saying the quiet part out loud more and more.
Yeah.
And then I said, but then your ops will get on here and act like they don't know what women's talking about. And every other post, there's a victim story. And if women are saying this, how true can it be? Because women have also lied about grape and blah, blah, blah. Like,
but what do you say when a man says it? When there's a whole movement, there's a whole movement. There's a black pill. It's a whole movement saying the things that women are saying that men do. And if we point it out, we're lying. It's not most men. We just making it up. Like, come on, man. Y'all, I don't know, man.
I think it was somebody, I don't remember whether it was Dab or one of those lives where they was just like, I just let them talk. I let them expose themselves because eventually they will say
they always do
out loud. Like he did.
They always do.
Yeah. He scared me. Don't let him up here no more.
Nah, I'm gonna let him talk because like Dab said, you gotta let him talk until he say something egregious.
Yeah, well that's the thing on being an activist. Like you're gonna come across, these scenarios.
Somebody mute Jeff. He coming in already.
I'm just.
Somebody mute. Don't let Jeff talk. He already being messy. It's early. Hold on. He just came in. It's 11:31. He already being messy.
Mute him in the Discord.
Nah, don't mute him in the Discord. Mute him in here. He already being messy. Early. Nah, you know what he said.
What you said, Jeff?
Jeff know what he talking about.
He got that Wi-Fi from Shan house.
He know he being messy.
Jeff, you got that Wi-Fi from Shan house.
Shan said
it's rough out here.
Shan said she got a new Wi-Fi. She said don't do that to her. Hold on, I'm gonna play this, y'all. I'm gonna play this real quick. Y'all give me a second. Let's play. Go ahead, Jeff. You can go while I'm setting it up. Damn, Jeff keep cutting out, man. You might have to come back. You might have to come back to us when you get a little bit free.
Man, I'm right outside the gym. Is that better?
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Nah, we right back to it's an issue. But hold on, Jeff. I'm gonna play this clip real quick for everybody so we can all know. Hold on, Jeff.
I'm 5'7", right? And I'm 5'8", I'm 5'9". I'm less desirable. Okay? To women in America.
To who? I know plenty of 5'7" guys that are in relationships that make less than six figures.
I actually know a few too. So to the women I want.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Doesn't change anything.
It does. It changes a lot.
Why does it change anything?
Because that's what I'm saying. This is the buffer part where you will be 5'7", you'll be like, I'm not desirable to women here in America. That sounds much different than, hey, the women that I want, bro, they don't want me.
If I'm 5'7", right?
Completely different. He said it doesn't change anything. It absolutely changes. It changes everything. What are you talking about? It doesn't change anything. It's diabolical. What are you talking about? It changes everything now. You're only not desirable to the women who you want to talk. What are you talking about? How doesn't that change everything? You're not desirable to the women you want to talk to. But there's a bunch of women who want to talk to you. So you're mad that man, y'all. I'm sorry. I think the thing that frustrates me so much sometimes is how close yet how far we are away from the point. It has to be deliberate. You can't tell me that's accidental. Because that wasn't even hard to understand. Like, what? You gonna die with the lie at this point? Like, oh no, you gotta, no, it don't matter. No, it matters. It matters. That's the whole thing about the thing. So imagine if, short guy, you stop trying to talk to the women who don't like you and focused on the women who like you. Crisis averted. Problem solved. What are we talking about, man?
That's what I was about to say, but then y'all will tell women, like heavier women, like what Kevin Samuel said, your dress size is too large. You weigh the same amount as a linebacker. Listen, like it's the same thing. Like go after men who actually want you. So why can't men take that advice as well? Like why are y'all still pursuing?
Different for y'all, Kay. Y'all men are entitled to any woman we want to talk to, and women have to settle for whatever man they can get when they're heavy set.
That's nasty work.
I'm just telling you what it is. I didn't make up the rules. That's just what they told me. That's what they sold me, and that's what they told me. Because that's crazy.
Crazy because even by that logic, I was on a live. I think it was Franklin Live, like maybe a few months ago when they were talking about the big back thing. You know, he went on that big back thing for a week.
Who?
And Franklin.
Oh yeah. The big back.
After the Risa Tisa thing.
Yeah.
It was after Risa Tisa.
Big back activities was crazy.
And I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but in all my years of living, I ain't never got turned down by somebody that I wanted.
Facts.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I said, and I done been, and my weight done fluctuated all my life. I had to fight.
Yeah, you like Oprah.
But I ain't never. They said, well, Asaya, her bald head, no edges.
Hey man, hold on.
She said, wait, but you know what she said, brother? She said, yeah, just because a man will sleep with you, don't mean he wants you. I said again, heavy on, I got the men that I wanted. So why y'all think that women can't get enjoyment out of men, but men can use women for what they want?
Well, we know why.
But anyways, always been a big bite and getting ate off the bone. Okay, so judge your mammy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't subscribe to that, but
you know what it's like though. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about a young boy growing up in the projects in the 80s, and this young boy, he had a brother and a sister, and what he used to do is though, like I tell people this all the time, I got everything I ever wanted for Christmas, right? I felt blessed and privileged or whatever you want to say growing up. I didn't know. Let me put it like this. I didn't know we was broke, right? That's all I'm going to say. We was broke. We was living check to check my whole life. I'm sure. My mama never had no savings. We was living check to check my whole life. But I was never broke though. I mean, I never felt broke. Like I never felt broke, right? But it was because, for an example, around Christmas time for my birthday, whatever, I would only ask for stuff that I knew I could get. I never asked, when I was 16, I didn't ask my mama for no car. You know what I'm saying? When I wasn't like, hey mama, I want to fly with my friends out the country for my 18th birthday. I never said stuff like that. I told my mama, me and my brother, by the way. We would add, we went to my mama and said, hey mama, we want Tecmo Bowl 2. That's all we want for Christmas. We want Tecmo Bowl 2. Me and my brother huddled up, we put our heads together and we was like, bro, we got to get Tecmo 2. We got to get it. Right? Tecmo was $60 back in the day. It was $60. Remember video game, Nintendo, $60, $59.99 in 1992. Do the math on that. That's like $100. That's like $130 right now. Mom's was like, we went in there, boom. Hey, we want to take more bowl 2. You want to take more bowl 2? Yep, I want to take more bowl 2. Went to mama. The wish list was this long. This how long the wish list was. Tecmo Bowl 2. Handed it to her. Boom. Guess what we got for Christmas? Guess what we got for Christmas?
Tybo, Billy Blanks.
Tecmo Bowl 2. Tybo was more expensive. Tecmo Bowl 2. We got Tecmo Bowl 2. And some drawers and some socks. Couple t-shirts. Grandma hooked me up with $50 or something like that. But we got Tecmo Bowl 2. And that's what we did every year. I never, like, what are y'all talking about? That's how you got to live your life, fam. What is going on? Y'all don't be seeing what's happening. Y'all didn't notice. See, that's the thing. Y'all wasn't paying attention. And that's the problem with a lot of men. We don't be paying attention. You don't be paying attention to the girls that like you. I get it. That happens. But start to do that, though. Because that ain't them other women's fault if they don't like you like that, fam. If a woman, look, I be chuckling, I be kikiing with my wife. Because my wife is a shorty. She 5'2", right? She damn near legally a small person. I'm 6 foot, you know what I'm saying? And my wife, though, we be laughing all the time because I told my wife, I'd be like, yeah, if I know if I was 5'10", you wouldn't have dated me. Because she didn't date nobody that was under 6. She didn't date 6 feet and up. That was her thing, right? And I told her that. I was like, yeah, you know, and I laughed, you know what I'm saying? Like, we laugh about it. She'd be like, oh, now I would date a man that was sure, yeah. Tell that story to somebody else. But you know what I'm saying? Like she dated tall dudes. Like that's what she was into. You know what I'm saying? If I was 5'9", like if I was 5'9", I would have knew my wife wasn't feeling me. She would have gave off the vibe she wasn't feeling your boy. I already know. But y'all be ignoring the wall that women be putting up, thinking like I'm that man, like I'm that N-word type stuff. And then when you get rejected, now it's every woman's fault. Now you violent. Now you talking about women need to be nicer to men or else. Like what? How did we get here? Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I also just want to touch on that topic a little bit more. Like what you and I try to do in these spaces is like, just like you said, your wife now, that's not a requirement. And even now in y'all's relationship, I mean, I've heard you say before, like height is way down the line of like what she's attracted to you as a person.
Jeff, don't listen to that woman. That woman is a liar. She still like it. I don't listen to her about that. She a liar. And she don't lie. And she ain't never lied to me about nothing else, but she lying about that. I don't believe her.
You know, what I like, how I interact now is way different than I did when I was 20. Same thing for you. You know, and all we're trying to do is say that was bad timing on our part, right? Like the way that we interacted, you know, whatever it was doing was not a good time. That wasn't, but that's what the patriarchy taught us that was the correct way to interact with society. That's not a good look. That's not a good thing. We wish we had this information now. Like we want Austin to be listening now because all he's doing is perpetuating emotional trauma on other people. So that's all he's doing. He's hurting, and not other people, women themselves. So if he would understand that, like he's trying to perpetuate violence to somebody, whether it be emotional abuse or whatever, that's not a good look. That's not a good look for society. That ain't a good look for him individually. He's young now. He's gonna be like old James was, and he's gonna be a bitter old man when he's 50 because he ain't gonna have nobody. Because he's treating everybody like a stepping stone, you know? He's just trying to get in the country. He's just trying to do this. He's trying to use everybody instead of harboring relationships, right? Wow. Yeah, Emmanuel.
Yeah, Emmanuel.
I don't want to associate him with Austin because I do like Austin.
Yeah.
Is it Austin though?
Yeah, it was
Austin.
He said Austin, yeah.
Mr. Austin. But you know, but somebody
hold on. Let me read the super chat. Ocean said, you got what you wanted, but they wanted what they shouldn't want. Exactly. You shouldn't. It ain't that you shouldn't want it, but it's like you got to be practical. You know what I'm saying? You got to be practical. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's be for real.
Like we done said in here before, yeah, we would love a Lamborghini or whatever else, you know, whatever. Yeah, I want a $5 million home. Yep. All right, back to work we go. On here, like you said it before. We ain't president. We ain't gonna be president. That's way outside of our ballpark. We ain't worried about that. whatever, move on. We're trying to move what we can within ourselves, right? That we got to stay in the lane, exactly. And there's, in my opinion, women are staying way outside their lane. What are women asking for in relationships?
Honesty, consistency, patience, integrity, listening, regular stuff, regular stuff.
Right. And we as a group of men should also be able to offer those things, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Emotional integrity, openness, conversation. That's not anything. No height, no I can press 225 in the gym. No, I make this on the check. None of that.
Yep.
None of that. If you lead with those things, now you foster a relationship instead of like, what can I get from her, right? Whether it be paperwork or
whatever it is, vagina, whatever. There's always something.
Whatever that case might be, right? So we gotta get that. But anyway,
what's that? What's that? What's that music, man?
Oh, y'all already know.
That ain't even Jeff. Y'all hear that?
I hear it.
What is this?
Maybe your live is overlapping with another live.
This is crazy. Who playing this jungle music?
Screaming because not Jeff over there twerking to that. Jeff said,
hey, this is crazy. Who is this? Somebody said, who playing Tetris? What is going on, dude? Hey, hold on. Sita said Sita in here fighting bite. She said, first of all, I was 19 when I said 6 foot and up.
that part, because you can't judge her by her past. She don't live that no more.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what's going on. I figured it out. My son, I just gave my son the iPad and I still have my speaker connected to it. So it was like it was a video game up there playing.
We not accepting no kind of Cedar slander on this page. So if that's what you're trying to do over here, like we not, no misopinions.
Hey man, she know what it is. She know I be laughing at that. Public Enemy #2 was good. Public Enemy #2 was good. That was in there. We put him up in there. Where you go, Lux? Hold on. I didn't mean it. Sorry. I didn't mean to send that invite. I was trying to invite Lux. My bad. There you go, Lux. Yeah, it was sounding crazy. Anyways, damn, that was funny. I was like, what in the world? What in the world is going on here? All right, Lex ain't coming up. Where everybody going to queue? What ifs? All right.
You be having us waiting for 40 days and 40 nights.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't please don't put my business out there. I'm lagging, Joker. Yeah, don't worry about 40 days and 40 nights. You know, we got systems here. You still hear something? Ain't nothing going on. But the bomb ass rap song. The live is delayed.
It's fine on my end.
Somebody said they hear wind. Yeah, I got a little baby fan blowing on my phone right now because my phone be wilding. My phone be wilding. Yeah. All right. Damn, I'm lagging. Hold on. But people saying it's fine for them and it's good now. It's good. Okay. Yeah. My phone be overheating, but I just had the fan on it. I'm trying to, hey man, y'all don't judge me. I'm trying to become a professional TikToker / YouTuber. And I'm a little bit of ways away from being professional. Y'all work with your boy, man. We got the computer on the way for the YouTubes. It won't be melting no more. I left and came back already. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all got state tax out there?
Yeah, we got state tax out here.
So how come if I try to file exempt, it still take money for Medicaid and Social Security?
I don't know.
That's separate, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know what exempt. I don't know what it.
I wanted to get my whole check.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to your peoples about that. I don't know why they do that.
2 weeks, I wanted to get my whole check because we're moving on Saturday.
Thanks, Victorious one. All right. So yeah, that's federal. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, because the other stuff is state. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. On a blue ice pack. I ain't got no ice packs though. Dime vibes. What's good? Dime vibes. Yeah, they said you ain't exempt from Social Security. They'll let you be exempt.
I ain't even gonna be able to get it when I get old while I'm paying it.
I don't know. You asking the questions that matter. You're gonna derail the whole damn conversation doing that. All right. Hey, y'all, where we at? 97,000. We can't get over 100,000. Help your boy out, man. Let's crack that 100,000 wow one time. Keep liking the live, keep sharing the live, bang the Cash App one time, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody on the YouTubes and the super chats. It's been good. We're gonna keep it moving. I got a couple. Oh, my baby took the damn. Never mind. I was gonna play the other clips. I had another clip. It's all good. Anyways, did you want to say anything specifically about the prompt, Kay?
Nothing other than that I mean, it's true. I mean, pretty much that you very rarely have any trash takes. I think that the take that we talked about earlier from Old Boy was a trash take. And that's probably the only time I disagree with you.
Nah, he was right. You just hate him. Man. He was right though. Don't do that. He was right. He's trash though. Absolutely.
But yeah, men are very unwilling to do the work, and it goes back to that thing what you were talking about yesterday about these men be so concerned about women creating a safe space for them, they don't even realize that the men that they interact aren't creating a safe space for them. So whereas they could have a village or other men pouring into them, it's like as a culture and as a cult, they opt out of that.
I think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think men as a whole have opted out of that. Like,
I don't think we was ever into that. I think we want to dump everything on the women to like, right? Because we know it also will weigh women down as well. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm tripping with.
It creates more labor for women. Like when they do that, and they feel like everything that they have to put any extra effort into it belongs to a woman. So I let my wife deal with that. Let my girlfriend. Let me trauma dump on you, lady I just met.
Yeah.
And took on a date. Like
they
just feel entitled to trauma dump on women. Because they feel like we are carriers. And I've heard men say that women are the receivers and men are the givers. So y'all are set up. God designed y'all to receive and take on certain burdens. That's why we can't have kids and y'all can. I'm like, oh, yay, good for women. Like, we get to be burning down and fucking stressed because y'all can't do the work for yourself.
I think that's what I'm saying, though. There's that, but there's also like a little, and I could be wrong about this, but because I was thinking about this when I was doing the video, when I was commenting on that video, I was like, man, what if men be doing this to intent? Like, it's like trapping women with babies, right? What if men be like trauma dumping on women to like, you know what I'm saying? Like bog women down, if that makes sense. Like, so that, you know what I mean? Like to give women all of this baggage so that they can't function. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems.
Why do you think women end up with those autoimmune disorders that most of them get when they're in long-term relationships? And then all of a sudden when they leave that person, they skin clear up. Yeah. Thyroid get back normal. Like Tisha Campbell, she hadn't had a flare up of her sclerosis.
Scoliosis.
No, it's sclerosis. It's a lung disorder. It's
scoliosis, man. You don't have scoliosis flare ups. What about?
Right, like that's fine, but yeah. So it's because women do tend to take on a lot, and I think we opt in. My brother was calling me. I'm echoing.
Nope.
Hold on. Hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. If a man is doing it wrong, women will automatically take on doing it because we're like, man, you're wasting time.
Watch out. I got it.
Yeah. Right. So we do a lot of that. So you got to think, a woman doing that for 20, 30, 40 years, it does break you down.
And not just for one person, because they're doing it for the children too.
For the family. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's something that women we do automatically. We don't even realize it, and it's not for control. It's not because we're control freaks. It's just because we're a little bit more efficient. Yeah, sarcoidosis. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a couple of patients with that, but I was like, scleroderma. But yeah, I think men look at us as the help. That's how one of our cousins in the chat said it. Like we are looked at as the help, so they don't think they have to do any work internally or externally.
Somebody said something interesting here. Salt says it's another way of attaching to women. Per one manosphere guy, you got to make a woman feel you. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I get from it sometimes. Like when I listen to them, because it's so intentional to like dump all that stuff onto women that I'm like, wait, are y'all doing this to bog the women down intentionally? Or are you doing this because you really are like, I don't have anybody else to talk to?
Wait. Old boy in Shan Live yesterday. Matter of fact, he said that. He said men want to be needed because they feel like when they leave, their absence should be felt. Because if you don't need me, you won't feel my absence if I decide to leave. He said the quiet part out loud real bad.
Man, yeah, man. This is this.
That's how men, he said, it like being needed feeds a man's ego.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I said, so you want somebody to be down bad and destitute? No, I'm not saying that. But you saying you want her to feel your absence. Well, how do you want her to feel your absence, or other than it causing a detriment or hurting her and your kids? He did. He said that. Nigga named Tony. But I'm gonna hop down. Let me get back to work so I can get the hell on.
Okay. Public Enemy, where you at? Public Enemy. I think they unintentionally coming up. Man, that's so weird. That like, what is going on? I did not. Think like just hearing that play out that's disturbing. Yeah, that's disturbing. I don't know. I'm gonna sit with that one a little bit because I just recently was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, are they doing this on purpose? You know, I was giving dudes a pass to a certain extent. You know, just like, oh, you know, man, we don't got nobody to talk to. A lot of dudes just don't feel comfortable, whatever. We just dump on our women. We don't want to go to the doctor. We don't, I'm making up all these excuses, but now I'm starting to think, I'm like, I'm not saying for all men, but I think there's a lot of men that just be doing it like just to like make the women be like heavy, like, you know what I'm saying? Have all this baggage. Cause now your baggage is her baggage. Harder for her to move on. She feels some type of connection to you, maybe through this trauma. Exactly, Serene. Just like BPG said, prisoners, they want cellmates, not soulmates, right? Okay. I'm gonna sit with that a little bit. I gotta, yeah. I'm gonna sit with that one a little bit. Cause that's heavy for me right now. That's deep. That's deep. Yeah, that's deep. Man. Whew, man, the rabbit hole, man. I'm on a journey, y'all. Y'all gotta work with me a little bit. I'm on the journey. I know a lot of y'all already there. Y'all done reached the destination, and I ain't there yet. I'm going down. I'm still going down the rabbit hole. So I'll be having realizations in real time, and it be, it take a little while for it to compute, because I'm like, this is not like, nah, that ain't really going on, and then it's happening like that, huh? There's no destination in sight, huh? We just wandering. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's a tough one. How do you deal with that? When you recognize that that's what it is? Appreciate you, PR. When you recognize that that's what it is, how do you process that as the person that it's happening to? You know what I'm saying? How are you receiving that? And for like, yeah, how are you receiving that? That's tough. That's heavy. Cause that gotta be like frustrate. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be like disheartening, right? And you get mad. I bet you there's a lot of emotions, but like, how do you? Yeah, I don't know how you process that. That's crazy.
I don't know.
What's going on? You got some sound going on, some background noise. You sound muffled, like real low.
Yeah, because I have an echo.
What'd you say?
You got an echo. Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. I was like, I don't hear the echo, but I hear you just sound low to me. Dainty, what's good?
Hey, public. I actually talked about what I believe that was Kay, right? Talking earlier.
That was Kay.
I thought about what Kay said about them wanting to be needed versus wanted. Mm-hmm. And in order for someone to want you, you have to be pleasant to be around. You have to be appealing, kind, funny, intelligent. You have to have good qualities, right?
You gotta be a freaking person. You gotta be a human.
Exactly. And they'd rather be needed because being wanted requires you to work on yourself, and they don't want to do that work. It's really just, they don't want to face who they truly are, their core, and unpack that and become a better person. It's really just that simple. They don't want to do the work that is required to become an appealing partner. They just don't. And so they choose control and dominance and all this other crap in order to, it's really empty in order to fill themselves up, but they're still empty. It's clear because they're so angry.
Yeah. The anger, you could always sense the anger. What up, Joker?
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have an echo. But two things. One, I came up to talk about this shirt that you got on. This shirt be like these men.
What's wrong with that?
That shirt got a lot going on. That shirt doing everything. It's going every which way. That's how I know you from Cali. That is a true Cali man shirt.
This silk. Right? This silk. This 100% silk right here. This is.
Don't go outside and get to sweating. When you sweat, you're gonna have this sweat.
How you gonna sweat in a silk shirt? That's the whole point of it. It's damn near like I'm out there with no shirt on. You sweating in a silk shirt? Something wrong with you, bro.
Rocking like this shirt. I'll tell you, that shirt busy as hell like these dudes be. But no, seriously though. One way to handle this type of stuff, right? Not bearing the emotional baggage of other people by not putting more or taking more than what you can handle yourself, right? Because when somebody wants to come and dump, this large amount of trauma, dump everything onto you and spill all of this negative energy into you, it's up to you what you choose to absorb and what you don't absorb, right? Because
but Joker, how do you do that? How do you choose what to internal? Like, you got control over that, you feel like?
Yes. Okay, this is where your boundaries come in at.
Okay.
This is where your boundaries come in at. You know what I'm saying? When people come to you and you are taking on stuff that don't belong to you, you got to give it back to them. You have the right to tell somebody, right? No matter who it is, that they cannot come and just dump stuff on you without even asking you for permission. Right? Like myself, when people come, like I tell everybody, I'm all about myself now. If it's not self-serving me, and that's the kids, that's the significant other that I don't be having, but be having sometimes.
Yeah.
It's, people at work, it's family, it's anybody. You can't just come to me and just start unloading onto me. So
you're talking about like not allowing people to dump on you. I get that, but I'm saying like once somebody does dump on you, how do you control what you absorb? Like that doesn't seem possible to me. I'm not capable of doing that.
Are you responsible for it?
No.
You can put whatever you want in my hand, but am I responsible? See, I have to decide for myself. Am I responsible for what you dumped in my hand?
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you put this in my hand. Okay, fine. Well, you dumped a lot in my hand. You done dumped your whole life in my hand. I can pick and choose. I get to pick and choose. I know people we're empaths.
Yeah.
We are emotionally receptive.
I'm not even an empath. That's the funny thing. Like I'm not an empath at all, but
but we, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, whether you're being an empath or whether you are emotionally receptive to things or whether you are emotionally connected to people, I get to pick and choose what I want to deal with. Just because you gave it to me doesn't mean that I have to absorb whatever it is you gave to me.
That's fair.
Like people get on this, like doing the job. Okay, point blank. My other profession. So doing my other profession, I get a lot of heavy stuff dumped on me. I don't have to absorb that at all. I don't have to. I can take it and put it exactly where it wants to be, because part of that is not wanting to be a problem solver. When people dump stuff on us, we want to problem solve.
Facts.
We automatically want to become their problem solver. We want to tell them what to do, the who, what, when, where, how, and how pay. Once we do that, we've now accepted responsibility for that, what they put in our hands, and also the outcome of whether or not our advice, right? Every time somebody comes and they just give something to you, I don't have to sit there and be like, man, let me help you solve it, or, because there's a difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
Right? I can be empathetic to your situation. Once I become sympathetic to your situation, that's when I start absorbing. We hear this stuff, we see this stuff every daggone day. People coming in, just dumping off. This happened to me and that happened to me. You like, dang, well, have you tried this? Have you done this? Like even telling people to go to therapy, that ain't my place. That ain't my place to want to problem solve. Your situation. I can listen to you. I can empathize with you. Like, man, that is really, really tough. And then I can move around from it. But we want to always help somewhere along the line. And when we always have this help capacity, because sometimes we just have to be okay with letting people just jump or say whatever it is that they're going to say and walk away from it. But we be sitting there like, dang, I got kids. And this is where the sympathetic part comes in at. Man, that could have been my daughter. Man, that could have, that could have been my mom or my dad or my brother or my sisters. We start taking those situations and applying them to the people in our lives, or situations in our lives, right?
Yep.
So now we start taking all of that. And now that we've taken all of that and we have, gone through and ran this through our minds, now we've taken it, we have absorbed that energy, because now we start thinking, man, maybe I need to go home and maybe I need to talk to my kids about this, because this happened to this person and I got a kid that age, or I got a brother or a sister or a mom or dad, whatever.
You start to relate it too close to home, and then that's when it starts to kind of consume you a little bit, or you really got to.
So you got two
things. You know, this wanting to always help. Like, we just don't know sometimes how to just, like, when somebody comes and they're just pouring all of their pain into us, we don't know how to just listen, just sit and listen. No, we start thinking, no, it's not your fault. Everything's going to be okay. This is going, because it is just, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's nothing wrong with wanting to say something to comfort somebody.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of times we want to comfort people because we don't know what to say, so we think that we have to say something.
Yeah.
So when you do that again, you're now taking on, you went from being empathetic, because your empathy was just even being willing to listen. But we went from being empathetic to now being sympathetic, because now we feel like we have to say something because this person is really sitting in front of me and they're in pain, and I want to find some shape.
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for a lot of people. I can speak for myself. It's uncomfortable, like, to see people like breaking down. You know what I mean? Like, it's you don't know how to. A lot of people don't know how to just deal with that and just sit. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to just let the silence just be. So, you know,
we set our boundaries.
Yep.
Right? We set our boundaries. When you have boundaries with people, you can come and you can pour something in my lap all you want. But what you can't do is expect me to take it on and absorb it, take it and do something about it. Okay. You put it in my lap. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, here it is. It's going to be there in my lap as long as it's going to be there, because I'm not going to do anything with it. That's my boundary. I get to choose if I want to do something with it or if I don't want to do something with it.
Yeah,
and we do understand it's uncomfortable, but that right there is how we keep getting stuff dumped on us, because we feel uncomfortable about it. But again, that's why when I also set another boundary, it is I get to tell people when they can and cannot give me stuff that I may or may not be prepared to handle.
That's facts. I'm a let me read the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. Is it Ariel? She said, my problem is indeed to solve everyone else's. So a lot of people got that. So that's you and a lot of the best people I know, actually, they have that problem, to be honest with you. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I was just gonna touch on that topic you were speaking on earlier about like understanding, and I think that the term modern man is what I'm fixated on right now. Have you explored that topic?
Modern man? Not really.
So it's in my opinion, it's basically what we talk about, what we try to be, right? Like understanding and empathetic, and we still have masculine traits, but we don't have any, or we try not to have misogynistic traits, or upholding the patriarchy, or working within capitalistic balance without calling it, right? And realizing where we're at and where we're at in society, and trying to help navigate, open up spaces and having these conversations. And those things kind of define what a modern man is. And to be honest with you, I think that that's a lot of, like, the dude that was on here earlier that was talking about black pill stuff. Like, he's trying to navigate from a place that doesn't exist anymore in society, right? Like we done with what he's doing is 1920s, 1930s, like old stuff. We don't operate within those bounds anymore. A roof and a ride doesn't qualify to get a woman, to have a relationship, right? Like, the women can provide those things for themselves. They want someone that listens and understands and has conversations, and the stuff that we try to do. We might not be the best at them, but we be trying. And I'm gonna try to start doing content that's geared around like what the frame of a modern man is, because a modern man is going to help themselves be a modern man, which in turn does not hurt women, which in turn provides a space for a modern man to be in society, right? Because women aren't actively harming men. And that's the whole underlying issue, is that these men, like my topic last night was, men think that they're the leader, but then they blame women for all the problems. But you're saying that men led people here, so men were in fact the problem, right? But but the modern man doesn't do that, right? Or tries not to do that, right?
Yeah. We recognize that we are actually a part of the problem. And so
exactly.
Yeah, let's address it. That's smart. That's a taking that word, because I hate the term modern and and stuff like that. That's that term modern, man. I think that's been used for like 200 years at least that I know of. It's been used for a long time, like calling men and women like the modern woman, the modern man. It's the concept has been around forever. So I think it's hilarious because I'm like, it doesn't, it typically reflects the same people, which is the modern woman. When they would refer to the modern woman, it was always the woman who was pushing back against the patriarchy. Always. Now the man part I think would change sometimes, but it seemed like the modern man was always the same type of man, but the modern woman was always of that time, whatever it looked like in that time, they were like rejecting the patriarchy, and they would just classify them as a modern woman. You know what I mean? So it's kind of tough to use that for women, I feel like, but I think for men, we could kind of like take that like you're saying to do, and turn it into something productive, because right now I think
man is a feminist.
Yeah, the modern man should be a feminist. The modern man should be anti-capitalist. It should be a humanist. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely.
100%.
Without a doubt.
At all. Not making any like dude earlier was trying to dehumanize you by associating you with LGBTQ. Like that's not cool. We made those jokes in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I said. I was like, how old are you? How old do you think I am? Like I'm a grown man. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. But now we realize that's dehumanizing, and we're not gonna do that. So like we don't want to keep perpetuating that harm to a community that's already marginalized, right? So like you said, so the modern man is going to continue, just like you say with the modern woman, it changes with the times but she always fought the patriarchy. But now it's more intersectional than it is just one group of people or another group of people. The modern man should follow that same rhetoric, like, oh yeah, we didn't even know that. Let's get on board with that. Let's keep going, right? Because men are perpetuating the violence and the harm in society, and we can't keep letting that happen, right?
Facts. Joker said, why apply any word to it? I think she's asking you that, Jeff.
Apply any word to man itself?
Like to what you're saying, like to these ideologies or this concept, like why call us modern men that are trying to do, like, why do that? Why, like, Joker, what are you saying? We should just be men? Is that what you're saying? Like, you just call us men or something?
Exactly. Like when we get to trying to always, have a word to apply, what does it actively do? Like we'll take a term, we'll take this definition and like, oh, I want to call them modern men, and I want to call them traditional men or modern women or traditional women.
But when you differentiate stuff, though, it helps most of the time, right? So you could see like it gives a clear, concise picture of what we're trying to do. And it's like, all right, so the modern men are trying to do like this, and they must act like such to be considered a modern man, so that everybody could kind of have like a basis to operate from when we're having these discussions. So if Jeff says I'm a modern man, it's like I know what he means. He's saying that he's anti-misogynistic, he's da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Like, so we all like say it's like asking like why apply a word to anything at that point. You know what I mean? Like why do we call it feminism? Why isn't it just you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like but there's a reason why you call it, why we have these identifiers, is so that we can have somewhere to meet. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, so we could all have somewhere to meet and be like, oh, okay, I like that. Now I'm with that. Now I'm in that group. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a part of that group. I want to support that group or whatever. Or I don't like that group of people who think that way. Right?
Right. But so okay, but even still, when we get all of these terms, right? Like, yeah, some of them fit what they're supposed to fit, but then they start getting confused, right?
They do.
So calling yourself a modern man, you can apply 50 million things to that, right? Mm-hmm. You can say that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a modern man. I could be misogynistic and still be a modern man. I can be, you know what I'm saying, a misandrist and still be a modern woman. And I'm just using, you know, those terms or whatever. Y'all, please don't. Because some of
I know what you're doing, Joker. You ain't got to explain it to me. You good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, because it's they become buzzwords. They become trigger words, right? They become buzzwords. They become trigger words. And we still, at that time, you're either doing it or you're not. I mean, maybe I'm just putting this at a very basic surface level or whatever, because I don't feel like I need to go around calling myself a modern woman to, you know, determine or define what it is that I'm doing. I know that we're human. I know that we need identifiers. I know we like to separate and categorize and things like that or whatever. But I just feel in certain things, I just don't feel like you know what I'm saying, I would need to have to use certain words to define exactly what it is that I'm doing. I'm either doing it or I'm not. Right?
Hey, Rooted said, if modern man becomes the new nice guy, it won't work. I agree.
So here's the way that I identify that.
You know, y'all, oh Lord Jesus, I'm sorry, Jeff. That's why I said don't take what I'm. You know, I was just using it as an example. I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think they were actually making your point for you, Joker. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. No, I remember. I know what you're saying. So, like, but here's the example that I like to use in that. Like, if me in public are talking, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm a guy, I'm a dude, I'm whatever. But if I'm in a space that's like queer friendly, and you can look at me and tell that I'm straight, I'm gonna say I'm a cis man. Mm-hmm. And then that's an identifier to say, like, I understand where you're coming from. I empathize with where I'm at, and I'm identifying myself in the nature of I'm a straight heterosexual person in your space, basically. And I don't add that qualifier or that identifier with everyone when everyone doesn't need it, right? But I want to make sure that I'm making the space for someone to identify me as that person without trying to step on, you know. And also because in society right now, you can look at a lot of content and a lot of people act like this, and they say, I'm a man, and they use it in a very misogynistic ways, right? So if we put the qualifier before that, then they know that this also means something, you know, further than that, right?
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna let you go, Sovereign. Let me read this. Let me read this super chat real quick. Ariel said, if we define the terms, then we don't need to ban adjectives. It's needed in any discussion. I agree. Real quick too. I'll address it in a minute. Ray Riz in here being problematic as usual. And I can't really get to it right now, but yeah. Go ahead, Cyber Woman.
Ray Riz is something else.
Oh, you over there? Do you see him on TikTok, on YouTube?
Yeah, it seemed like he be in every live that you do.
He does.
Just starting trouble. But no, I was just gonna piggyback off of what was said when she first asked the question. The reality is, yes, we need identifiers. We literally can't identify anything in the world that we live in without having identifiers. We wouldn't know what anything was, right? So words and labels are important. But it's unfortunate that, yes, a lot of words will be improperly used and, you know, taken and done. You know, you do this, you do that with it, and sometimes it can even change into something else, just like the feminism word. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people who use that word incorrectly.
All the time.
Right.
Pro-black.
That's just the part. I feel like that's just, we got to take the bad with the good. Mm-hmm. As long as we are alive and we are communicating with each other, we have to have identifiers. And I think it just makes it a whole lot easier for you to know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, what kind of group you're in, if you have a name for it. But that's all I had to say.
No, that's fact.
I agree, right? I was just asking the question. I can agree with that. Mm-hmm. But I guess for me, like I said, maybe not maybe. I'm just putting this at the, you know, bare basic bones and surface level or whatever. Because usually once we start, you know, with our identifiers, anybody can come in and just say the proper words.
And be that.
I'm more about actions than I am words at the end of it all. right? I can have the 5011 identifiers or whatever. I can go around talking about I'm cishet, I'm, queer friendly, I'm pro-black, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. But if my actions don't show it, then it's just words, and and like
it got to line up. The actions got to line up with the words. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's important. That's important.
Yeah, I feel like that's everything though, right? Like just like public calls out people, like they say I'm pro-black and then immediately do something that's not at all inclusive of anything, you know what I mean? And they're like, well, that's definitely not, you're not using those words right, because that's not what you meant by that. You're actively beating down someone else.
Yeah. Like being pro-black and then being anti-LGBTQIA is not, to me, I'm like, that's you automatically disqualified in my mind. Like you're can't do it. That's a whole there's too many black people that you're punching down on. Way too many, right? Same way you can't be pro-black and be misogynistic. That's half of black people. More, because you kids too. and LGBT. Like, yeah, that's like 60% of black people, 70% of black people you're talking about now. I'm like, you can't be pro-black and punching down on men, women, and shit. Like, that's crazy. I don't understand that at all. But that happens all the time, though. But for me, I just gave them the word. Like, I'm like, you guys can have it, because y'all basically boiled it down to who you hunching on. And for me, I care way more about your politics. I care way more about how you move in the world, what you say about people, like things of that nature. I care way more about that than who you hunching on. Like, that's like that. And I'm talking about not the character of the person you hunching on. I'm talking about the race of the person. Couldn't care less when it comes to that. I'm focused on what are your politics? What are you talking about? So many people that I know, so many, especially black men, identify as pro-black, vote for Trump. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense to me. I don't get that. Like, when did that happen? When did that, how did we become, that's crazy. But they be the most staunch, like, I'm pro-black, I'm blackity black. MAGA. They'll have on the MAGA hat. And I'm like, yeah. Like, and then they, but I hunch on black people. And I'm like, okay, cool. If that's what it means, then you got it. Y'all got it. I ain't gonna fight you for it. Right. So I think, to Joker's point, that's where like having these identifiers could kind of like hurt us in a way. But that's, it is what it is. Movements get co-opted all the time. Sovereign Woman talked about feminists, but you know what I'm saying, how people use the word wrong. Like people say feminism is when it's like women's rights, right? Like they'll be like, oh, it's women's rights. And I'm like, nah, feminism is really like women, human rights, like all human beings, right? Men, women, and children. Feminism isn't about women getting on top. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. That's misogyny. That's the patriarchy. Feminism is like, everybody eats, B. That's what feminism says. Feminism says everybody eats. So if a person is not on board with that, if they exclude any one of those groups of people, if they say, I'm a feminist, screw men, you're not a feminist. If they say, I'm a feminist, and then they punch down on LGBTQIA folk, you know what I'm saying? You're not a feminist. Like, that's not what it is. That's not what it's about. It's all inclusive. It's the blue pill to the red pill. You know what I'm saying? Even though the red pill is the better pill in the movie, but it's the blue pill to the red pill. It's not, everybody thinks it's that, like, you fight fire with fire. It's not fire with fire. Blue pill is water to the fire that is the patriarchy. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's the opposite of what most people think it is. But so many people want to categorize it as something negative so that they don't have to actually deal with what it really is. Because how can you not be on board with it when you actually understand what it is? How can you not be? Right? So you have to do all of this weird stuff. You have to say, oh, well, white women invented feminism. You got to do all this stuff to change what feminism really is, so that also you can avoid actually grappling with what it actually is. which in turn will make you have to deal with how you contribute to the patriarchy or how you actually hurt women and children and blah. Right? So you get to go, yeah, that feminism, keep that feminism away from me because that's that white tea people stuff. Cool.
Yo. And then to go off of that just a little bit more, like identifying as a feminist, like I had this in my own personal life. I identify with it because, like what Public said at the beginning, okay, it's about, women's rights and women being equal. Women should be equal. They're half, cool. And then like you start reading into it more and you find out it's this and it's that. And it's like, oh, I'm doing some misogynistic traits myself. I want to be aligned with this group. So I've got to get rid of these bad habits because they don't align with what I identify as. And that's the modern man, thing. If you want to identify as a modern man that's inclusive, it in my opinion, helps you battle through some things that aren't conducive to an inclusive environment today, 2024, right? Mm-hmm. So it tries to rid of that misogyny. It tries to rid of that supporting the capitalistic system type of stuff.
That's facts. And I want to touch on this real quick. This person over here on the YouTubes, Halando. Can you come up? What is going on over there, man? What are you talking about?
But hey, Pub, I'm gonna keep on talking about this shirt. I'm gonna go talk about you in another space. I'm gonna talk about this shirt. This silk.
Why?
Shirt. I told you why. This shirt. This is busy. It's a busy shirt, sir. It's a busy shirt.
That's okay.
Anyway, thank you for having me up. I got to go get ready for softball.
All right, Joker.
Have a good day.
All right. Yeah, man. We almost made it. We're almost there, you guys. We on hour number 3. We got 7 minutes. I like this. Y'all can't shame me on my. I like my shit. I like it, and it feel good too. Pull Rooster up. Who Rooster? If y'all see Rooster Man. Let's see Rooster. There you go, Rooster Man. They want to hear Rooster come up. I don't know what you've been saying, brother. You have to fill me in.
Not much. Just they were talking about modern men.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep my roosters. Modern man to me is soft, people pleaser. They don't stand on nothing.
A modern man is a people pleaser?
Most of them. They'll bend and bow to public main thought or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
To appease, they're not, to fit in. That's not how I was raised.
So you were raised to what? Be a jerk?
No, I'm not a jerk.
I mean, so what's the opposite of being a people pleaser to you?
Just be you. They don't like it. Yes.
So if everybody has a problem with you, or if large groups of people have a problem with you, you don't think that that's something that you could maybe work on and be like, oh, well, maybe I am a little abrasive. Maybe I am, maybe I don't listen enough. You don't think that that's something to take into account?
No, I think you definitely have to take a self-accountability and see what you how you're acting. Now, I don't go out and belittle women. I don't put women down or nothing like that.
You put men down, though.
Huh?
You put men down, though.
I didn't put men down. I said modern men.
I know. That's a group of men. You just put a bunch of men down who might be considered a modern man.
I think they're weak.
I didn't say you didn't, but you just say you don't put women. I find it, what I'm saying is I find it hard to believe you don't put women down when you just put a whole group of men down. So I'm pretty sure you put women down too. Do you not think, what do you think about modern women?
Ones that take care of themselves, work and stuff.
They do what?
They don't fall into like the traditional stay at home. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, okay. So modern women don't want to stay home?
No, I'm saying like it's modern women, not the traditional mindset of a homemaker. That doesn't bother me.
Okay. So you're not a traditional man. You just don't like the concept of a modern man.
I'm very traditional. I think.
Oh.
I think you're missing the point. I'm not explaining it correctly.
So you consider yourself to be a traditional man, and why? And what do you like about traditionalism?
Being a protector, provider.
Okay. What else?
Being strong in your beliefs, standing for what you believe in, no matter who stands with you or against you. Disrespect will not be tolerated. Stuff like that.
Is this what traditional means to you? Because this doesn't sound like it has anything to do with being traditional.
That's my view of traditional. What is yours?
Adhering to a certain set of traditions. So my idea of traditional is being accepting of the status quo. So whatever the status quo is, that's what you want to keep. You want to keep the status quo. So you're a white T man. The world benefits, the country benefits you as a white T man. You want to keep it that way. You're a man. You want to keep it that way. That because the country benefits you to be a man. There's certain you have a leg up on most people because of you being a man. So you want to keep it that way. So you're traditional because you want to keep the world the same way. You want to adhere to that tradition of men being on top, white T man being at the highest, and everybody else kind of falling below. That's how I view traditionalism. Because why wouldn't you be progressive? Huh? I didn't put any of those words in your mouth. You just asked me what do I think it is, and I told you that that's what I think it is.
Oh, I thought you said that's what I think.
No. I don't know if I'm giving you an out. I asked you to describe what traditionalism meant to you. You said provide, protect, and some other stuff that didn't sound anything that had to do with traditionalism. Then I told you my definition of traditionalism is upholding the status quo, right? So who do you think made a better point? Who do you think who do you think made a better point as it pertains to what traditionalism looks like? Because what you're saying could be applicable to right now. Why? What do you mean? Modern men can be providers and protectors. What does that got to do with anything?
But I'll say you explain yourself better than me. I don't think of traditional as being, let's say traditional because I'm YT and privileges, stuff like that. No.
I think a lot of it. I think a lot of traditionalism is. I think that's why you will find.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. The most rigid, the most conservative group of people in this country are who?
Republicans, white males.
White males. And who are the most progressive people in the country?
White females in the
nope.
suburbs?
Hell no. The most progressive. Think the opposite of a white male.
I don't think a black man or that.
A black woman. A black woman. Black women are the most progressive group. The most progressive.
Black women, I know a lot more traditional minded.
I know. I didn't. But Rooster man, this obviously we're not talking about what you know. I'm just saying in the country. So. Because whoever you see, you don't even know that many black women in general. I'm sure, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm sure you don't live you don't sound like you live in a place that's heavily populated. So let's just be real. So let's not do it based on what you know, but just based on what we know scientifically. So black women are the most progressive group of people. White men are the least progressive group of people. Why do you think that is?
Probably because as far as the black woman, probably because a lot she's had to lead and what she's seen and had to deal with from probably white men.
Exactly. So a white man saying that they're traditional, aka conservative, right?
Yeah.
Says that he wants to do what? He's okay with perpetuating all the same harm and violence against black women and black people and everybody else who ain't a white man. That's where you get to when you say, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no, you could try to like get around that logic, but that is the logic though. Right. Cause why not be progressive? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to be progressive? Why wouldn't you like, if black women are progressive, the people who are this is what I'm saying. If you care about the people who are harmed the most by these systems, right? Would be black women, black children, black people, whoever, right? But black women in this particular case are the most progressive group of people, right? So wouldn't you want, and if you, because I know a lot of time people, I ain't racist and I got black friends and that, okay, cool. So if you truly are on that type of time, why wouldn't you want to follow them? If they're progressive, if they're saying, hey, the way this country's been treating us, the way these systems been treating us, how all this stuff breaks down socially, economically, politically, we need a redo. I feel like we should follow them, right? Like
I'm all for taking apart the current establishment and figuring how we're going to do government and stuff like that.
But are you though?
Yes, very much so. I'm very anti-government.
Because the reason why I'm questioning that is because the problems start from the top. So you know what I'm saying? Like they affect, like, so the systems that are in place, that's the reason why you think you're a provider and a protector, because they told you you're a provider and a protector, but you're not though, right? Like most men aren't protectors, because the group of people who harm women and children and everybody else the most are men. So men aren't protectors. We already know that. And then providing.
I think the word man is too broadly used for the male species.
Why?
Because just because you're of age by alcohol and born a male does not make you a man. It's how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you treat other people, especially women in general. First off.
But why wouldn't you be a man? Wouldn't you just be a bad man? You're still a man. You're just not a good one.
I don't see it that way. I understand what you're saying, but I don't.
Are they not human?
They're human.
Yeah, they're human. Like, that's what I'm saying. So you want to dehumanize these people. Don't do that. They're still humans. It's important to recognize that they actually are men. Let's humanize them so that they can understand that they're human, and then they can see and find their own humanity and become better people. But for now, they're just bad men. You know what I mean? They're not productive men at this point, right? Like, you don't have to distance yourself from these men. It doesn't help us. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think you're one of these men, it doesn't help us to go, they're not a real man, I'm a real man. Like, it doesn't help us to do that. It's better to do like what Jeff was saying, to say you're a modern man or you're a traditional man. Like, you can say that, but you're still a man at the end of the day. You're still a human being.
I was trying to dehumanize them. I was saying that they've not made it to a manhood yet.
I know. So what are they? Children?
A lot of them.
But young boys listen. Young boys are malleable. You could talk to your son and he'll listen to you. Men don't listen. They don't listen the same as men, so they wouldn't even be children then, right?
Good point. Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I'm disrespecting my son by saying that they kids, because my son listens.
I never look at that aspect. Just that I always look at it as like, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to, then you're still a boy. Like, you got to grow into the.
Yeah.
It's not age,
You could just say they're immature.
When I got old enough to realize, I wish I'd listened.
Yeah, so they're immature men. Absolutely. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, man. The roosters is kind of messing with my ADHD, but cook me something good tonight, brother. I know you good on it. You gonna grill you up something. You be cooking them chickens, or what you be doing with them?
No, these ain't chickens. These are my heritage. I inherited them.
Oh, okay. You be fighting them?
We used to back, when it was legal. Now I just keep.
Oh, you can't say it on the internet. Yeah, I got you. Wink, wink. All right. Word up. That man said, that man said, public. Hey, I ain't the feds, bro. Trust me, I ain't DJ Vlad. My fault, brother. I ain't DJ Vlad, fam. I was not trying to put them people on you like that, bro. Trust me. That was not where I was. That's a crazy thing to inherit, some roosters. Shit. Only thing I inherited was some red rooster. I got some red rooster and some crystal. I got some red rooster and some crystal. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, you got. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I forgot you was in.
Hey, give me just a second. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some red rooster, but I ain't never. Balance out here wilding. That's crazy. How that thing go? Don't do Jeff like that. They said that's Jeff's cousin. That's crazy. That's nasty work.
Hey, yo.
Yep.
That's kind of what I came. That's what I came here to say. Like, I know how people that sound like me interact with the world, and that's why I be on eggshells sometimes. Like, no, that it ain't all of us. I promise, it ain't all of us. Okay.
Hey, hold up, man. Rooster said, "You good? Fourth generation. It's my peace takes me back before the world and war took that innocence." What war are you talking about? What war? What war are you talking about, Rooster man? Iraq. Okay. I got you. Okay. The first Iraq war. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What war are we talking? There's a lot of wars, brother. We got to be specific. In this country, we got to be specific. Yeah, okay. I got you. You good, Rooster. I just was checking, brother. I had to make sure. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes. It's tough out here. The roosters, I am going to say that's worse than the smoke detector going off.
Hey, the roosters is crazy. The roosters is crazy, bro.
It brought me back to my uncle's house with the quickness. Like, I know what they're doing out here with all these cages and all these roosters separated us amongst themselves. Why can't all the roosters hang out together? Oh, okay, because you ain't going to have but one left at the end. That's why.
Oh, they going to scrap.
All day, every day. They bred for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Hey, no percent. Change that battery in your rooster. Hey, somebody. Hey, that's crazy. I can't. Change that battery in your rooster is crazy.
But for real, I would like to speak on that topic of just man in general. Like, people try to say that an adult male isn't a man. I feel like you said, that's dehumanizing, but it's also giving bad men that do bad things, it's giving them a way out. Oh, they being childish. They being like a boy. They ain't grown yet. That man's 30. He's grown.
That's a grown man.
Stuff in the world. You know, so don't say he's acting childish. Say he's doing bad man things. Mm-hmm. Like, that's simple.
Let's identify the behavior, man. Stop. You know what I mean? Oh, that you being a kid. No. Oh, that's a feminine trait. No.
That's bad man behavior.
That's bad man behavior, yeah. You being a bad boy. For real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll be making sure. You know, I clock that every time. I can't stand that.
Every time.
They're not men.
Do that. I used to not, in my young 20s, I just like, yeah, man, you know, you'll get there. Whatever. Hey, you know, like, we ain't all got to be grown.
Mm-hmm.
But as we move on into the modern man stage, like, no, let's clock it. Let's talk about it. Like, why do you think you should do those things? Why do you think that person's not grown? You know, like, let's work through that. Let's talk about this type of stuff, or at least identify it with ourselves, so we don't keep perpetuating that. You know, oh, he's not a real man. He's not grown yet. You know, he's got providing and protecting from what?
Mm-hmm.
From bad men.
From bad men.
You know what I mean? Like, bad men do bad things. We can't have that. So let's go to the source. I don't need to protect anybody if bad men didn't exist.
That's what I be on. That's what I be on. Yeah. I'm tired of protecting. I don't know. I'm tired of it. Y'all want to quit? God dang, I'm ready to bow out.
Yeah, that's what. And anytime, just like when fellas be talking about, I'm gonna buy her a house. She'll buy the house that she wants to have. She'll buy the house. Just don't whoop up on that lady, okay?
Yeah.
That's your job. That's your job.
They think it's a trade-off. They act like it's a like an either or. Like, you either get a house or you get these hands. Like, nah, fool. What the?
Yeah, exactly. You get a new car, but you can get a black out with it, all right?
Like,
no,
what?
That's not how we doing it. That's not how we doing it.
Man. Nah, man. She'll take an apartment and leave your hand and keep your hands to yourself. How about that?
Exactly.
Pay half the rent and keep your hands to your damn self, sir. How about that?
Yeah. A happy apartment, much better than a broken home.
Eat all day long. All day long and twice on Sunday. A happy apartment is a million times better than a broken home. I don't know what type of time y'all be on, man. On that, we gotta. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, well, I'm finna rooster my way out this conversation.
All right, bro.
Take it easy.
You too, Jeff. Yeah, man. We ain't. All right. Are you not entertained? That was a good live. Shout out to the best minds in the business, man. Best minds in the business. Thanks for everybody that liked the live, gifted the panel, gifted the live. Shout out to the super chats, super stickers over there on the YouTubes, everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody that banged the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. We back on the real. We got 2 more days. 2 more days, and we back on the real. We back to the main page. We have to move back in the house. Thanks to everybody that came up. Rooster Man, I appreciate you coming up. James, you a hater, but come back tomorrow, bro. LJ, I bet not see Fun Guy 2 pop up no more. I bet not see Fun Guy 2 pop up no more. That's all I'm gonna say. Liking the live. I love that. We liking the live. JP said block James. I can't. Hey, man. My block list. I don't want my block list too long. I got to keep the block list short. Emmanuel. Get that checked out, brother. Whatever that is, get that looked at by a professional. Yeah, whatever that is, get that looked at by a professional, brother, man. Really and truly. Really and truly. Sexy Red TV, I appreciate you. Thanks for the super sticker. We got to keep some of that. Hey, I'm about to open up the flood. I'm about to unblock everybody. We about to have everybody in this mug in a minute. Watch. I love to smoke. I want problems always. Yeah, my dog always tripping. You ain't got to worry about that. Emmanuel gonna run across that wrong woman. He gonna run across what's her name from Thin Line? He gonna run across Whitley from Thin Line. What's her name? He gonna end up face down in that pool. Watch. A bid was in whatever live yesterday. He was in Franklin live last night. Yeah, he gonna end up he gonna run into Brandy. Yep. He gonna run into Brandy and gonna end up face down in that pool floating. How did I end up here? You mark my words. You mark my words. He gonna end up face down in that pool, boy. It's gonna be crazy. Be careful. Be careful. Breadcrumbing? What? Huh? End of the day, gentlemen. Before you think about hurting some women, help yourself. Okay? Before you think about hurting some women or hurting some men or hurting some children, help yourself. Help yourself. Go get some help. If you can't get any help, run to the forest and go be with the bears. Leave everybody alone. It's not our problem if you don't want us to help you. It's like y'all got like a bomb strapped to you. You got you know what I'm saying? You got an explosive and y'all go run into a crowd of people and like try to make it go. It's like, nah, y'all supposed to go do the Batman thing and go jump in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to run away from people when you got that type of stuff on you, man. When you got them type of, you a ticking time, go jump in the ocean. You know what I mean? Go run to the middle go run to an isolated area. Don't run towards people. If you don't want nobody to help you take the pack off your back, don't run towards people, bro. Like go somewhere else. Cause don't nobody need that. I don't want to say it, but you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, leave us alone. All that, Nopra, all that. Yeah. We like, man, don't cut that. Y'all up here. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Y'all scaring us out here, man. It's scary. Y'all just be, or else. These women better start liking me, or else. Like, what? Or else what? Why I gotta pay? Cause you bad at talking to women. What I do? What they do? Jeepers. I don't even know the name of the app, CJ. I don't even know the name of the app. They don't really care. They don't really care about us, that's for sure. They don't. They don't care. Not Canva. All right, Kay. All right, y'all. I'm about to go eat. Y'all know it's lunchtime for your boy.